And Jen's been going through a whole lot. And James on my live that night came in and said that he was defending her at all costs, no matter right or wrong. He was defending her. And he was basically going to say and do whatever. So for everybody that's saying he's not a liar, in this particular instance, he's doing whatever and saying whatever just to make me look bad so that the energy and focus can be off of her because of her situation. He has said that multiple times that people should forgive her. People should not be focused on her. Leave that woman alone. Let just move on or whatever. But what he's not understanding is that she is, I'm gonna say, puppeting him in this instance. This ain't about James. This ain't about me. This about Jen and her vendetta. As far as the doxing of the address, just last night, well, you can go and look at my page. I reposted it. I was on a live with another gentleman, and he said this information has already been out for over a year now, and that Jen got the information from a Discord. I admitted to what I did. I admitted to Diamond. I apologized to Diamond for the statement that I made. I've never, ever given her address out to anyone. There is nobody else on this app that's even talking like this about me other than one individual. That's it. Just one individual. Out of all the people that I'm dealing with, nobody is talking about me in this manner. Just one person. I need y'all to see that.
May I ask a question? And you said that happened on your live. Is it by chance, this being as important as it is when you have to clear something and, did you download that live and by chance do you have it?
I can't download something that didn't happen. The live
No,
that James is referencing, we had a TikTok takeover with another group. If you recall, I used to have E2N at the end of my name. That
no, wait a
group,
minute. No. I'm sorry. I thought you said that he just came to your live and said he was defending her at all costs.
oh, that
That's
was
the
the other
live
night.
that I'm
Yes, I do have
referencing
that.
to.
I do have that.
Okay. Can you get that?
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, he is here so he can answer.
Hi,
So
Diamond. Hi, Vessel. And ego tripping in the comments. I don't know what I lied about. I said I don't know what type of work Vessel was doing when Poetic asked the question about there being a maintenance man in Diamond's apartment. I even said I don't even know if she was living in an apartment at the time or if she had Vessel doing work somewhere else. So your ego ain't good, and you only tripping over your own ignorance.
I respect
Okay.
everybody's opinion, but y'all are grasping for straws trying to pull this stuff together. And I'm just being honest, most of y'all are coming from a space where y'all really don't understand what's going on. The live that James came up and said that I was intoxicated and I was driving, it was the night of the takeover. I did drive home that night. I was about 5 minutes away from my house. I had already been talking to somebody, and that person got sleepy on me, and so I decided to go to a live. James' live was up. When James said that I was inappropriate, I want y'all to listen to my words. When he was saying I was being inappropriate, the words that I said to him was, "Damn, James, thank you for being on live, man. Let me give you your roses right now. Let me give you your roses." Now, if you know James, if a man say, "Let me give you your roses," he shifted on me and then began to say that I was talking about some man on man action. I immediately said, "Man, what the F is wrong with you, bro? Why every time I say something to you, you always turn it to something sexual?" And I used a couple of terms that's inappropriate on TikTok to say, and before I could even get to my house, my page got suspended for a week. That's what was said. I wasn't that intoxicated. I was tipsy driving home. I had a 35-minute drive from downtown to Stone Mountain. I couldn't have been too incoherent. James is now taking the story that happened with There She Is, where I admitted I made a mistake. I admitted I should not have said what I said. I admitted that I apologized to Diamond on the backside and in public. something that happened in October. He's taking that story and he's putting the two stories together from the live that I had when I was driving home. And then he's saying, well, Vessel told me this all together on the same live. That is not true. I did not do that. James did not do it. I mean, James, I don't know why he decided to do that, but that's what it was. Now, I don't expect anybody to believe me. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. Y'all can make whatever decision y'all want to. Bella, you know it's the first time I came on your court. But
Yes, thank you for being here.
You got that video,
For
Beth?
James, I'm sorry.
as far as any of that is that I just spoke of, you don't need to ask me for receipts. Ask James for receipts. He's the one making the allegations.
Okay, I'm sorry.
No, I'm just being honest. All these people that's making all these alleged things about me, where are the receipts? I thought receipts were king around here. Nobody got receipts on me doing nothing. I admitted to my one mistake.
Okay. James, your mic is still on mute. Hello,
Can you
James.
hear me? Hey, how y'all
Yes.
doing? Everybody doing all right? Okay, yeah. I was hoping, like, I've been sitting up here arguing with Snap about coming over here. She ain't want me over here, but I'm gonna be over here any motherfucking way. My thing is this: I don't give a fuck who's doing what behind the scenes. It's their business. My connection with Vexel is the fact that I would not let no man get on here on the internet and try to out talk a motherfucker, try to get some internet points. What he was doing to Gen X, I didn't like that shit. So I checked Vessel. I've been checking Vessel on that shit. The same way that you telling people where this lady, you want to take them to this lady house, it's the same reason. If a woman give you, anybody like that give you that opportunity to get that close to them, you know what I'm saying? Why would the fuck you go and try to make friends on the internet and try to do that shit? So I know you got game. You my uncle. I know you got game, and I know you got a mouthpiece, but that shit won't work on me, bro. You said a lot of shit when you was drunk, bro. Even when you was trying to get me to come out there and do that business, and you thought I ain't know my paperwork with that math and the shit that you try to have me to do. When I came out, when you try to get me out, when you offered me the job to come up there, and I told y'all that wouldn't be enough for me to even get up there. So the whole thing is this, bro, you out of pocket, you out of line. I'm not over here for nobody to judge me. I know that you and Diamond relationship is bigger than what this internet shit is. I don't give a fuck about that. My thing is that I've been supporting Diamond for a long time, and for Diamond to come at me and y'all coming at me like I'm not supposed to know nothing, like this girl done bought me out and all this shit, that's bullshit. Because at that time when that shit happened, me and Diamond wasn't even speaking because it was other shit that was going on her show that they didn't want me on her show, so we weren't even speaking. And I just felt like as a man, I did the fuck I had to did. I didn't need to go to Diamond. And Diamond just got like that because it was on the show. I was checking you about Gen X. Had nothing to do with Diamond per se, with all due respect.
And as a matter of fact, someone had a question. The question was, Vessel, you should not want to show Diamond House ever. Or maybe that was a statement. Excuse me.
Beth, so I had a question because originally you said that you never needed James's help because why would you need his help to put up a TV? You never offered him the job. You said that on Diamond's Live, that you never offered him the job. And even when he started talking about the incident, you even said that the incident never happened of him, you know, being of him staying on while you were going home. You initially said that never happened, and then you backtrack and said, oh yeah, it did happen. But you also said you never offered James a job because why would you need help hanging up a TV?
And
I'm,
also, them was
I'm
two
done.
different.
She
Them was
asked me
two
a
different
question, James.
jobs.
James, she
Them was
asked
two
me a question.
different
She didn't
jobs.
ask you a question.
Hold
She
on,
asked me
bro.
a
Hold on.
question.
I know.
She asked me
Them
a
was two
question,
different
not you.
jobs. You can answer the questions. What I'm
Well,
saying is
well,
this:
shut the
them
hell
was
up.
two
She
different
asked me a
jobs. You was doing
question.
work. You was doing work for a white tea lady, and now I don't know if
I
she was a
wasn't
white tea
doing work
lady or a
for a
black tea
YT
lady,
lady. See,
but
you don't know
you
what
was
you're talking
doing work
about.
for. Okay, it may be messed up, but I ain't that far off. But that was two different jobs. The first job was when I didn't see the property that you was working on. The second job that we was supposed to be doing some baseboards or some shit, and the lady was on the phone, and me and you both was giving like ideas and things like that because she wanted a roundabout. Matter of fact, I think it was one of the TikTok women. She wanted a roundabout circle in her basement, a private room in her basement or some shit like that. That's the second job that you was talking about. Then it was another job, and I think it had something to do with somebody that you was cool with or whatever. She wanted some painting and some baseboards and shit done. So then it was three different damn jobs that you was trying to get me to come up there and do. That's for the record. Now you can ask your motherfucking question.
Lord Jesus, help me. I'm arguing with a fool.
So hold on, because one of the questions is why all the smoke for James when Vessel the snake?
So, drop. Can you repeat your question again, please?
I don't. Yeah, it was a question, so I don't know. Dumbass was in the comments, Nisha, saying that I'm loud and wrong. I was asking a question that I believe you said that you never. I don't even remember, man. Forget it. God.
Oh, okay. So no, the incident, when I said the incident never happened, whenever somebody lie on me, I speak up immediately. Just like now, James started talking, and I feel like he's lying on me, and so I typically speak up fast. The conversation that I said never happened was the intoxication while I was driving home. I wasn't saying that the driving home and me and him having a conversation didn't happen. That happened. The part in which he said that I was trying to give him the address on that call and trying to tell him where Diamond lived on that
I
call.
never said that.
That,
I never said that. I don't know where you get that information from. I never said that, so you can let that go. Move on.
Well, speaking of move on, someone said
I
Vessel
didn't get a
gave
chance
Diamond
to answer.
address to Gen X. That's doxing.
So on that particular call, is I spoke too soon. I should have just let him talk, and then y'all would have saw the discrepancy for itself. I spoke too soon. I should have just let him talk, and he would have dug himself in the hole. But because I was trying to defend myself, I spoke up and I said, "No, that's not what happened. Are you fucking kidding me? Stop lying. That ain't never happened." What I was saying was, I never gave him Diamond's address. I never asked him, did he want to go to Diamond's house?
Someone
Vessel,
said it was Gen X, the person with cancer, who doxed Diamond. Someone else said drop act like she's Diamond. He's wrong, period.
There
Someone
are
else said maintenance people don't hang TVs, dummy. Someone said it came out that Gen X is the one that doxed Diamond. Someone said Vessel. They repeated it. Vessel, you should not want to show Diamond House ever. That was a repeat. Vessel, you are a certified liar. Learn truth is what someone else said. And y'all may continue.
Vessel, someone asked me to ask you, can you um admit to what you did do to Diamond, if anything?
I was entertaining a young lady. I made this statement. Did she want to know where Diamond lived? I was doing it just on some groupie shit, just trying to check her temperature. And I never gave her the address. I never was going to give her the address. I did it it was stupid. It was a dumb mistake. Lesson learned. Again, I apologize to Diamond for even insinuating that, you know, what my mistake was. I shouldn't have never did it. It was a horrible mistake, and I shouldn't have never. I never had to use that as an opportunity, and that's my fault.
So let me ask you a question, Vessel. When there she is said that you asked her, did she want to know where I live? Um, and she stated that she had told you no, right? Hypothetically speaking, what if she would have said, "Well, yeah, sure, show me where Diamond live at"?
I wouldn't have did it. I would have been like, I'm not taking you over to that girl house. I knew you was on some old group of shit anyway. I wouldn't have did it. Again, I was using it for my own self. Just trying
Were
to.
you saying that you were testing her?
I was testing her. Yes.
Okay.
Why would you test her with Diamond's house though? Out of all the houses that you can test a woman with, or all the testing that you can test a woman with, why would you go and test her with her house when that person you know she's a content? And how do you even know if Daz even liked her? And you don't even know Daz is my motherfucking sister. Her and Snapper kick it. And when you did tell that lady that, y'all was supposed to be, I think it was at the gala or something. All y'all went up to the gala and shit, and you was supposed to be roommates with her, and you came back you took a long time coming back, and she was mad about that shit. See, we talk behind the back end. So all this shit, I just, if I'm a man, I'm just gonna say, you know what, damn, I fucked up. I did some fucked up ass shit. I was trying to get some unwanted attention, and that's what it is. You sitting up here trying to make me look guilty by saying something about a what's your name? We don't care about Siobhan because I got shit for them too. If that's Siobhan, we could talk about Hoover and Siobhan then. Don't worry about it. We can
If
talk about
there
Hoover and
are
Siobhan.
character witnesses
James,
and
Don't worry about it.
that want to come
So,
Don't
up,
worry about
James,
it.
he's
to
giving
address you,
that.
James.
James, I can't. And James, listen, he did say that. That's what did say, Diamond. I fucked up. I shouldn't have never did that. He did say that. And then also, there is nothing between Hoover and Siobhan.
Well, I ain't what I heard.
Well, okay,
I
it's a
don't
lot
give a
of
fuck if
things.
it ain't.
some
Okay, well, we
eyewitnesses
know.
that's
Okay,
wanting
well,
to
I
know.
know.
So
I know this for a fact.
just like this concept, I'm going off what I heard. Really, if
Okay,
it
but I
was
know
something
this.
there
Okay,
and
but you
something
going off
not.
what you heard. I know for a fact.
Well, that's your knowing for a fact. Your knowing for a fact ain't got nothing to do with me. You forgot. You like the rest of them. You don't think James know nothing or can
I know
comprehend.
you don't
So
know
what
nothing
that got to
about
do with
Hoover when
anything?
it come to Hoover being
So
with
why you
somebody on
taking
this
up for
app.
Hoover? Have you and Hoover been fucking?
See, there you
Because it
go.
seems like everybody that you taking
Why
up
you in
for,
my
y'all
business,
fucking or
James?
something.
Okay, so why you in my
So why
business?
you coming for him? I'm talking to somebody that didn't have nothing to do with you.
I said what I said. I know one
And
thing.
I said what I said. With all
He
due
ain't been with
respect,
no
I said what I
Siobhan.
said.
I know he have not been with no
Why you know?
Siobhan.
Was you there? Was you there? Everybody was trying to act
Listen,
like they weren't fucking with Siobhan. And so when Hoover started dancing or giving her some attention, motherfuckers got mad.
she probably fucked Siobhan.
So let me be clear about something.
Okay,
So
Snapper.
that
We
just not
good.
James,
do this.
James just did something that I think is very interesting.
No,
I need
James
y'all to
just
pay
doing
attention.
what all y'all do. That's
I
what
want y'all to
James
pay
just
attention
did.
to.
What all y'all do when y'all get out the box. See, one thing about James don't mind speaking his mind. James don't mind to be a fool. I'm from a city of fools. I don't mind being a fool.
Yeah, we
I
see
don't
that,
mind
James.
being a fool.
For
Y'all
everybody
had
that know the
behind y'all
truth, we
conscious,
see that.
and y'all had behind y'all conscious
I'm not
and
hiding
think
behind
y'all know
anything. I've
every
admitted
fucking
my
thing about
truth.
life, and that's not the truth.
Okay.
Now, whatever diamond you got against me, let's talk about it. Because I mean, let's be honest. I've been holding you down, little sweetheart lady.
Bella, I can't argue with him. I'm trying to stay calm
James, you
and
got some personal
I'm
shit.
Good
not talking to
morning,
you. I'm talking to
Bella.
Diamond.
Good
James,
morning,
you
Bella.
got
Hey,
some personal shit
everybody.
going on with
it's
yourself, bro. I ain't
it's
got
kind
time
of
for that.
pointless if we're coming up here and we gonna just argue with him.
Well,
You got
Vessel got a
Can I
chance.
please?
Vessel on here giving your information out, but you got a problem with me, hooked on phonics.
you got a
How that
problem with
works out for
Okay,
me.
you? I don't
James,
got no
You
problem
got
with
a
you.
problem with
James,
me.
Diamond,
Therefore,
and
you
You
Vessel.
went.
coming at
You
me
got.
for people. You coming at me
How
for
am I
people that
coming
don't
at
even have
you?
nothing to do with you. Yes,
Listen,
you
how am
are.
I
I'm
coming
talking
at you?
about
I
Hoover,
got facts
and you
about
got it.
Siobhan and
I
Hoover,
said
and
something
you don't
about
like my
Hoover,
facts.
and you got mad.
I
I
got
said something
facts
about Hoover,
about
and you got
Siobhan
mad.
and Hoover, and you don't like my facts. That's
Okay, that
all.
ain't got nothing to do with you. So what if they did do something? Why
It
would they
got
have
something to
something to
do
do
with
with
me
you?
because I know what happened.
Why? Is you mad? That's guilty right there.
There you go.
That's guilt.
Listen,
What's the
spin every narrative you want to spin. I don't give three fucks.
I ain't sitting on nervous. Your attitude, letting the people know, letting
Because I
3.1
know
thousand people know that it was something between you and Hoover and you and Vessel by the way you are handling me.
it's called handling you.
I don't give a fuck about right words, spell words. That's y'all. That
You
ain't
want to
my
put
cup
some
of
shit
tea.
out there so bad about
No,
Hoover. Hoover is
everybody else putting
didn't
shit
have
out
nothing
there.
to do with
What's
that.
wrong with me putting it out there?
And then I rest my
Everybody else
motherfucking
is putting it
case.
out here.
You know what I'm saying?
Everybody, what's the
okay?
difference from me and
And I rest
everybody
my
else?
motherfucking case. Y'all done heard it for
I do.
yourself.
What case?
Yeah, I do
What
It's
Good
have
case?
to.
Then that means
morning.
you
Good
fuck with
morning,
Hoover then.
Bella. Good morning,
Don't talk
everyone. Good
about
it's
morning,
Hoover,
at
y'all,
all
because
Stacy,
Diamond
costs.
gonna
Diamond.
get
Hey,
mad.
everybody.
It's at all costs. It doesn't
I'm
matter
going to
what he
bring my
say.
jurors back, but I need to make room for the eyewitnesses. So
I do
I
have a
will be bringing
question,
my
Bella.
jurors
Right
back.
now, this is at all
Can I
costs, no
ask
matter
a
what he
question,
say.
please, y'all?
Yes, Queen
Vessel,
Jules. Yes, you may ask a
this
question.
Vessel's statement grabbed my attention. Wait a minute, Hoover, you just got up here, Hoover.
So
No,
Thank
hold
you.
on,
Hoover,
Hoover, because
wait.
Thank
so
y'all for the
Queen is
gift.
saying she was an eyewitness.
Okay,
One moment, please.
Vessel's
Thank
statement
you.
grabbed my attention. He said he was testing someone. So, I mean, I just find that statement very weird. So, explain to me, somebody gets in your car and you tell them that you make a statement, do you want to know where Diamond live? What kind of test is that?
It's irrelevant. I'm not
No,
answering
no,
that
no,
question. I
please.
don't have to answer it. It has nothing to do with nothing. I don't
Well,
have to
you made
answer it.
the statement that
And
you was
and listen,
testing
let me explain
somebody.
why I'm not going to answer it. She wasn't even in my car, so I don't even. I'm not
Oh,
answering
okay.
the
So,
question.
I mean, what kind of test was it though? What kind of test? That's okay.
So can we move on? I'm not. I'm
So
not. It's
you can't
irrelevant.
answer what kind of test it
It's
was.
irrelevant. It's irrelevant.
No, it
It was.
is. You made the
I'm gonna explain why
statement.
it's irrelevant. For the same reason that James is up here talking about other people's business.
Oh,
It ain't no
ain't
you
we all
said
talking
you
He
about other
made an
people's
it ain't no
business?
accusation. He
someone.
made an accusation that I
Ain't we
gave
all
the
talking about
address
other
out.
people's business?
I never gave any address out. I admitted to what I did. I told Diamond what I did. She knows everybody. Y'all have heard me say. So me
Yeah,
telling
but
you
you said
what my
that you
test
did it
is,
because you
this is
was
what I did. I
testing. And I
tested
wanted to
her.
know what kind
It
of
was a
test
test.
was
It was a
that?
male female test.
A male female test.
Exactly. It was me testing her. That's all you need to know. It's not
Testing her
important.
on what though?
It doesn't matter. I'm not finna answer any of those questions. My personal business, my
What
personal
sense does
business.
that
It
make? It
doesn't
make it's a
matter.
That
male
makes
female
no
test. What
sense,
sense that
I
Vessel.
don't
makes?
care if it makes
You're
sense to
sounding,
you. It
None.
doesn't
but Vessel,
matter.
you making yourself sound dumber and dumber each time you
Okay,
tell a story.
I'll be done for you today.
All right.
But I'm
Okay,
All
so
right,
having
I'm
fun.
Queen
dropping down.
Jules, if that's the question you have, I am going to have to make room for other people that are eyewitnesses. That's why I'm opening up the space. So I'm dropping some jurors down so eyewitnesses can come up. Okay.
Hey, can I just clear my name
Yes.
real quick?
Hmm.
Okay.
Welcome to the
So
club.
Hey Bella,
hey, cool out,
everything
Siobhan.
that's been said, I ain't finna be
Hold on, y'all.
antagonized up here.
Chill out for a minute. Chill out, please. So, James got this narrative going around telling everybody that I fucked Siobhan after the
I don't
gala.
have narrative. That's what
Well, let
everybody
me
else
say
saying.
this. Hold on. Would you be quiet? Would you be quiet? But you repeating stuff that is not true. Just
I
be
can be
quiet for a
quiet.
minute.
I
Just
can.
be quiet for a minute, please, please. So just because I knew it would be some shit after the gala, right? I got receipts for everything that how my whole movement was. So
Mm-hmm.
if I actually did anything with anybody, they got maybe about 20 minutes of action out of me if that was the case. Because I left the gala at like 11:13. I got my Uber receipts for everything. I got my Uber Eats receipts for everything. And I got my Uber to the airport for everything. I was back home in Chicago in my bed at 10 a.m. that next day. So when you want to say that I did something to somebody, just have some receipts behind it. I got mine.
Who started this rumor, Hoover?
Aries. So Like
However,
you
When
you
gonna
be
lie
Diamond,
on
having
me.
slight ass
You
shit.
know.
when Diamond say she
However,
know
you
for
be having
facts,
slight
she
ass
know
shit
facts.
to say
When
about me.
you lie, when you wanna lie on me, have some proof behind
Well,
it.
you up
Don't be
here
so,
lying talking
so
about you Larry Hoover's son. You up here lying talking about you Larry
I ain't
Hoover's
never
son. We
said
all
I
know
was
that ain't
Larry
true.
Hoover's
What?
son. What kind of
You
You
dumb
say
say
shit
you
is
Larry
that?
Hoover's
Boaz.
grandson.
No, that's my father's brother, dummy.
They ain't your Larry Hoover only got 2 kids. You say he was his grandson,
I did not.
and
Oh
he only
my
had
God.
2 kids, and his 2 kids is the
Go
same age as
again.
you.
Just making up shit, but
There
he
you
don't
go,
lie.
baby.
I
Y'all
ain't
sit
never
up
got
here
to make
saying
up. I got
Hoover
proof.
literally
He
out of
say
his
he
Hold
own
got.
on,
mouth
hold on,
said
hold
that
on.
they
Stop,
wasn't true.
stop, stop,
That's a
He
stop
say
different
he
real
won't
reference.
quick.
But
Hold
repeat.
on,
y'all
stop
sit up
real
here
quick. Hold
defending
on,
Larry
stop,
Hoover
James
ain't
and
got
say
stop.
no
he
brothers
don't
like
lie.
that.
Hey, stop,
He
stop,
just told
stop,
a both
stop,
face
stop
ass lie
real
and
quick.
standing 10
Stop.
toes
Hold
down
on.
on it.
Hold on, stop real quick. One
What
You
is
thing
the
is
forgot
for
I'm
rebel?
from
hold on,
Chicago.
hold on. Time out. One thing is for sure, James. This is why I know when you say
You's
stupid
a
shit.
fraud.
One hold on, no.
You a
One thing
fraud.
is for sure. You can't pull
Cause
my family
if
shit.
I get up on
You
my other
cannot
page, if
pull
I get up on my
anything up
other
with
page,
my
you're gonna be trying
family.
to report me.
You
I can show
cannot
you Larry
repull.
Hoover.
You
I can
cannot
show you
repull.
Larry Hoover
You
whole
cannot
family. I can
pull
show you Larry
anything
Hoover.
on
You
my
ain't know I
family.
was with the mob, nigga.
I
You ain't know
guarantee
I
you,
was with
you
the
can't
mob.
pull
I can show
anything on
you
my
Larry Hoover
family.
whole family.
Okay.
I guarantee
Okay.
you on my mama
Okay.
grave on Jackie, man, I can show
Okay,
you Larry
Larry.
Hoover whole
I
family.
mean, okay, James. Okay, I'm not about to argue nobody, no
You
stupid
can't
shit like
argue, nigga.
this, right? Because you
You
can't
can't
put
argue, nigga.
if you could pull up some paperwork on me or my family, then you higher than the FBI.
I'm gonna pull up paperwork on Larry Hoover
Then you
family.
higher than
Cause
the FBI.
Larry Hoover family don't even fuck with Larry Hoover like that. And you say you was his grandson. Larry Hoover only got 2 kids, and his
Right?
two
He
I
never said
kids,
know.
he was his
his
grandson.
two
Did I
kids
Exactly.
say? Did I say
is the
that?
same
How would I
age
be
as
his
Hoover.
grandson? You sound
He never
stupid as
said
hell.
he was
His
his
How
two
would I be
kids
his
is the
grandson.
same
grandson? You
age as
He
Hoover.
stupid
said
as
that was
hell.
his uncle.
You sound stupid as hell.
Hey,
No,
hey,
I'm
cause you
this
cause
I'm
you
about to
cause you
drop.
got
I'm
a
not
degree
arguing
in
with no
computer.
dummy.
again,
You
this y'all
think you
truth
smart.
teller. For all y'all motherfuckers that's in the
You
back
a
of the
You
full
got
on
a
platform that
dummy.
say he
degree
tell
and you
nothing
think
but
you
the
smart.
truth. James
Listen
might
to
do
you
some,
talk, James.
James might
You
say some
just a
stupid
full
shit,
Oh
but
on
he
my
ain't gonna
dummy.
God.
never
Can
tell
we
the
get
truth.
back to the
He gonna do
subject?
nothing but tell the truth. I
Can we
want to
get back
point
to the
this out.
James just
subject?
a full
We are on
on
the
dummy.
subject. It's
But
about
is she a
James
truth
telling lies.
teller?
Y'all
And if y'all
listen,
y'all
But
sit
James
here,
this
is
is not a part of
Man,
the
get your
every
conversation.
day.
this is
Whether
about
Hoover
James
is
telling
hey,
part of
lies.
somebody's family, who cares about that?
cause
He's
I
telling
said it.
lies. Again,
Cause I said
y'all
it.
want the
Everybody
drama to
else saying
continue.
what
But
the
Y'all
fuck
want
they
but
this
wanna
Vessel,
to
can
be
say.
I
true.
say this?
Hey,
Y'all, I ain't
If we're
lied about
talking
shit.
about
I admitted my
character,
truth.
if we're talking about
I
character,
ain't talking about.
Vessel,
I'm talking
then you
about
need to
James.
answer those questions. The
I don't
question
have
is,
to answer my personal business.
why
James a
would
full on
you
dummy.
even
I don't have
mention
to answer my
Diamond's
personal.
address at
Forgive dummy,
all?
snapper, dummy, his
I don't
whole
have to answer
family.
that question.
and
No,
your
That's
I
mama
but that
dumb.
did
is
what I
part of
did.
You
that's a
mad?
What do you
character,
You
need
like
to
an
mad
know?
cause
What do
agency
you
everybody
of
know
your
need
the
to
truth.
know?
character.
Do you need to know?
Can
You
James,
Vessel.
need to
can you
know
be
I did,
quiet for
right?
a
You
second?
need to know what I did, right?
Don't
I'm
tell
telling you
James
what
to
I
be
did.
quiet shit. This ain't
Hoover
your
just
That's
show.
all you
left.
need to know.
I'm
Can I
trying to
just
What
ask
say
I've
him
what I
already
questions
just
so
wanted
we
to
admitted.
can
say?
get we can get the
Yeah, don't
truth.
tell James to be quiet cause everybody else talking.
That's
Y'all
what I'm
don't
trying to
need me
say.
to tell the truth.
Can we get to the
Y'all
point
don't
of the
need me for
truth?
shit. Y'all come up with whatever. Remember,
It
the
doesn't
person that's
matter
being
the truth.
accused and the person
That
that's on the docket is not required to be
it
here.
doesn't
So
matter.
you gonna
Y'all
come up
sitting
with
here trying to
whatever
get a truth
assumptions
for
you want
what?
to.
Because that's still Diamond homeboy. So regardless,
Okay,
this whole
that's
picture about
established,
that.
but some of
This
us
this
actually
whole picture.
want to
This
ask
whole
Vessel
picture.
some
Listen.
questions.
This whole picture.
Ah,
That's resigning. That's
Because
resigning
Vessel's
because
up here
Diamond is
on the
still
docket.
cool,
That's why. Duh.
and
The
Vessel
hell are
gonna
you
be on Diamond
talking
show.
about?
And damn it, and Vessel gonna be on Diamond Show. That's besides the point. The whole
But
jealousy.
James,
issue is
now
that
you're
okay,
speaking for Diamond. How do you
Jealousy.
know that?
because that's our people. That's how I know that. That's our fucking people. They got a relationship, and it may not be a sexual relationship, but they got a fucking relationship. if y'all don't understand what relationships is besides this damn camera shit, then that's y'all. Y'all sitting up here looking for
Wait,
shit.
James.
It
Wait a
doesn't
minute.
matter
Wait a
if they
minute.
slept
Wait a
together.
minute, James.
It doesn't matter
Wait
if
a
they
minute,
slept
James.
together,
In
did not slept together.
4K,
The main point
Oh
is
my
that
God.
James,
Vessel was
in
giving out this
4K,
woman
did you
information,
not?
Okay,
Did you
hello,
not
showing
see
people where
what
this
I
woman
None
just
of us
stayed.
can
said?
get
James,
a word in
James,
edgewise. Can
hello,
you mute
Brandy.
James?
Hello, everybody.
Wait,
Can we
James.
pause
James
for
I'm
a
can rock.
second?
confused.
I got my own
Hello,
show.
Let's never.
You ain't gotta mute
hello,
me.
hello. I know y'all hear me. Can we pause for a second? You guys, it is 3.3K in here. These likes, we need to get them up. Let's contribute to the live goal. Keep it cute in the comments.
Even Sam
Y'all,
said he
can
the
y'all
best.
Pink Ninja? Pink Ninja.
Oh,
Thank you. Let's get these likes up. Let's contribute to the live goal. Can y'all, if y'all can, speak one at a time, because we cannot hear y'all in the comments. I know James is overstimulating the live. Vessel, if y'all can talk one at a time so we can hear y'all, that would be great.
So can I ask the question, Bella?
Yes.
So here's why it's very important for Vessel to answer that question, because that lets us know what type of character Vessel is. For any woman that's sitting in the comment section, if you hired someone to come and do a job and they're using your address as a way to get women or to judge a woman or anything like that, that seems very shady. And the fact that he's trying to negate from answering and diving deep into that makes him look more shady. So I think it's a good opportunity for him to clear the air. He keeps on trying to talk around that part, but that is a very important part to the topic. He can't just talk around it. You literally said, you admitted out your own mouth that you were willing to give Diamond's address out. You cannot say, no, I wouldn't have done that. We can't believe that, because you wouldn't have brought it up in the first place. You would have given, I believe you would have given Diamond address out. I believe that wholeheartedly, because who mentions it at all? If I consider someone's a friend, especially in Diamond's stature, I wouldn't even be mentioning Diamond's address. The fact that you were willing to do that speaks to your character. And it's not good. You're not looking good. Whether James is lying about everything else, that part right there speaks to who you are. And to me, you're a dangerous person. You were willing to give out her address, and that is facts.
that is not facts.
Girl,
That
I'm
is
not even
not
talking
facts.
to you. It's
But
facts.
that
He
is
said
not
it himself.
And also everybody is saying that I didn't give.
He said it
Vessel a
himself.
chance to explain.
So hold on.
Come on.
That
He
is
said it
not facts. He
himself.
did not say that.
He
Tell
did
me
say it.
when he said
He asked
I
the
would
question.
give the address. That is
He
not
asked
what
the
was
question.
said. So if we're gonna play with words, let's play
Nobody's
with the
playing
words,
words. I'm
because he didn't
speaking. I'm
say anything
repeating what
about
he
giving
said.
an address.
And anyway,
He
Vessel's
said
here to speak
that
for
he would
himself.
take
So
her
why are you
by
talking?
Diamond's house, not that I would give you her address. He
That's
has
semantics.
not ever out
That's
his mouth
semantics. That girl
said
could write
that
down
he
that
would
address while
provide
she's there.
and give an address.
Being willing to
Semantics is
do it
being
is where
spoke
he's
up here.
wrong at.
Period. Semantics is being spoken
Being willing to
up
do
here.
it is where he's wrong at.
Period.
Period. Point blank.
Again,
The
I'll answer
willingness
the
to
question.
even mention it makes
I'll
him wrong.
answer the question. I'll answer it.
You can't
I'm
answer
gonna
his
answer it.
intention.
Yeah,
because that's
I
what I'm
can
asking.
answer it.
I'm asking his
The
intention.
question
You
is,
can't
what
answer
was
that,
he
T-Money.
testing her for? You
can't
test somebody
answer
to
his
see if they're
intention.
there
But
for
you're
That's what
you,
trying
we're
to
and
answer
asking.
you
his
What's his
won't.
intentions.
intention?
But you're trying to answer his intentions. You
I'm
actually
saying
said
my
Goodness,
thoughts.
yes.
I'm not trying to add.
You
I
doing the
said I
same
gave him
exact
my
thing.
opinion.
it's old, and he's already
Exactly.
apologized for it. Why
Whether
y'all
it's
want
old
to
or not
dwell
is
on
still
something?
relevant to this
It's
case.
old, and he's already.
Whether if it's
Y'all mics get muted. I'm telling y'all now. I don't want nobody to lose their page. If my mods mute your mic, they're trying to protect your page. If they drop you, they're trying to protect your page. We ask that y'all one at a time. We want everyone to be heard, especially one if you are a character witness or if you are directly involved. We want everybody to be heard, but protect your pages, okay?
Bella, I'm gonna drop. I just wanted to
Can I
be a
say one
juror.
thing to Ray,
Okay.
what the
I'm
fixer?
gonna bring the jurors back up when this
Can
is
I say
done,
one
okay?
thing? And I'm gonna mention about where James had said some statements to Vessel. First of all, Ray, the fixer, Vessel already spoke to Diamond respectfully, and that's the only person he owed any explanation. You may ask the question, but by respect, you don't need it. If he doesn't want to answer you, he don't owe you that. Like, so you need to use discernment. You're just beating a dead horse. So he already spoke to Diamond. So let's move on. Now, when James said that's a lie, he never said that to Vessel on that live. He did. He said that it was during the time when Vessel was on live and drunk, and he kept saying Vessel need to stop being drunk. And that's when he did say, it was on that live when Vessel was revealing or saying about Diamond address or Diamond where Diamond live at. And that's where he checked him at. Then when he came on Vessel Live, which I was there on the panel, he couldn't recall a lot of stuff because he kept trying to put Snapple in. And I kept telling him, don't do that. Don't put Snapple in it because she's pregnant. Okay? I was on that panel. Diamond was on that panel too and heard out of his mouth his true intention. We all heard that 4K. And there was other people too, like Laughing King. He was there too. He heard that in 4K. So I don't know what is true from James. So I can't take anything James says true because he already revealed why he's saying all this. It was for Jen. And he has some animosity towards Diamond. And he's jealous of the relationship with Hoover, Vessel, and any man that's close to Diamond. He was jealous.
Thank you
And
for
he said
the
it in front of Diamond's face. Did you? I heard you did fuck Vessel, didn't you? He did not care to believe that that wasn't true. He was doing some stuff that was wrong. So please, if you got anything else to say, and you're gonna repeat that question, move along, because he don't owe you nothing. Nobody do. You can ask the question, but if he ain't answer it, move along.
Can I respond to that?
You may.
Pink, first and foremost, if you come to court, people are going to ask you questions. That's just number one. This is a very clear concept. Secondly, no one can speak to the intentions of another person. The only thing I did was give my thought on Vessel and his actions. That's why I'm asking. I want to know his intention. And only thing he's given us, it was a boy and girl test. I mean, none of us can wrap our head around that answer. He did answer. We just can't wrap our head around his answer. So that's why I'm asking him to dive into what he's talking about. And to me, the fact that he even mentioned, this is my opinion drop, the fact that he even mentioned giving Diamond address at all speaks to the content of his character. That's my opinion of him. Whether he's guilty of doxing Diamond, we haven't even found out whether Diamond has been doxed technically. Because I've never seen an address. I don't know who's seen an address on the internet. We haven't seen it. So has she been doxed? That's another question.
So that's a
Ray,
question
so hold
Diamond
on,
can
Ray.
answer directly.
So Ray, you probably haven't seen it. There's quite a few people that have seen my address throughout the last couple of years on TikTok.
So
However,
that was my question from the comment section, because a lot of people was asking that. Have you been doxxed? So the answer is yes. Your address was put up on the internet by who? Are you saying Gen X? James? Who put the address up there?
So my address was doxed in a live with someone else, a few other people that doesn't care for me. But Jen recently actually called out my street address, and she was on a live.
Right.
And people have videos and recordings of her saying my street address. So it has gotten to the point where every day on this app, there's new people on this app every day, all day. So it has gotten to the point where I need to move. I have to move because at this point, I don't feel safe in my house. And it's not because of Jen. I mean, it's not because of, I don't feel safe because of her. It's because there are a lot of people on this app I do not know. People think I make a lot of money on this app. You never know who is in the hallways. Okay. Right. There is I know for a fact there is a lot of people on this app that do not want everybody to know where they stay at. Hands down.
I agree.
Everybody on this app do not want anybody to have their address. Not know anybody that they don't fucking know. So I don't know why people are questioning the fact that why you moving. You don't want anybody to have your address where you lay your head at.
Understandable.
So I don't understand why people is even questioning that. Like, get up here. put your address down. I mean, put your address everywhere, and people that you don't know or who dislike you and etc. You don't want people to know where everybody know where you live at.
I agree with you, Diamond. So my question is this. So it wasn't originally Gen X who put your address. You was doxxed 2 years ago. But this
So here's my thing. The first time when I was doxxed, okay, it was several addresses up there, right? However, they had my addresses, they had several addresses, they had my social, they had my background history, they had my driver's license. This was all on somebody's backdrop.
Right.
Okay. So when Jen dropped my address a few days ago in someone's live, she actually said, "Oh, she lives somewhere on such and such street."
Oh, so Jen dropped your address recently. I was there for that. So what I'm saying, my question goes right back to Vessel.
Wait. If you was there for that, you said that you didn't hear that I was doxxed.
No, but it wasn't your full address. Those was just like numbers. I'm saying who put it. When I say I didn't see your address being doxxed, I'm saying I didn't see your address like posted up on the internet. That's what I believe in doxing is. It's like somebody takes your address, puts it on the internet, and everybody starts to share it. So that's what I was saying. Do you understand that?
I hear you.
I mean, do you understand what my brain is thinking? When someone doxes you, they put your entire address on the internet. Did she put your entire address on the internet?
So all Jen said was the street name that I lived on.
Okay.
That was it.
So it's the street name, not your entire address. That's what I consider doxing.
Well, okay, she didn't put the entire address. She said the street name. But that was enough for me. That might not have been enough
but I'm
you.
saying, I'm not saying any of it's right. I'm just saying what I think doxing is and what you think doxing is just different.
Ray, even if I'm just gonna stick in. Hold on, Peach Ninja, real quick. I'm just gonna say this: whether her address, number, street, corner, store that she lived next to, whatever, she says she feel uncomfortable and she want to move.
Oh, I don't have a problem with that.
Hold on. The fact that Vessel has her address and people, you don't know who Vessel done told. Y'all keep on wanting her to move how y'all want her to move. And she's saying, I want to move because I'm uncomfortable. And it doesn't matter if you feel like, well, did he give the full address? Did he give part of the address? It's how she feels she's uncomfortable. Should no woman feel uncomfortable in her house? And I'm going to say this. Y'all want Diamond to, don't let Vessel on your panel. I get what James was saying. I was trying to hurry up and do what I was doing so I can bring this point to James. I get it, James. You feel like Diamond ain't moving Vessel. You know, well, why Vessel still around? Y'all move too quickly on this damn app. You can't let your left hand know what your right hand is doing. If she has a problem with Vessel, you don't know, she might move and not speak to Vessel again because now she's safe. Stop telling this lady what to do. Don't drop because y'all done irritated me. Come on now.
But that was in my.
Hold on, Ray.
I agree she should do.
Hold on, y'all. And not only that, hold on, y'all. Let me say something. You guys, everybody knows that you can look up anything, anybody if somebody wants to be found.
True.
When Jen dropped that street address, that was just another clue of how to easily find Diamond for people that don't actually know, or you know what I'm saying? Like, so now we got another clue. That was another clue.
So Ray, why are you making that that's not part of the topic today? So it's interesting because for me it seems like a dig that you're digging at Diamond.
Come on, girl.
Something because
Stop
why
that.
are you making that a
Stop
topic?
that. Stop
No.
that.
Seriously, what?
Stop that. Don't even go there. That's nonsense.
So why are you making it a topic?
I didn't make it a topic. Diamond brought it back to that topic, and I'm just asking questions.
No, she never brought it back to that.
Diamond did bring it back to the topic. I'm
Vessel, there
just
was a
asking a
question.
question. But
Vessel,
there
there
is
was
no
a
there is no
question.
strike
I'm
between me
talking
and
to
Dominic.
Vessel.
You're not gonna put that in the air.
I'm talking to Vessel now. Vessel, there
That's
was a
no, you're
question in
saying
the
something to me,
Cash
so I'm
App
addressing
Let
it.
that
her talk,
asked.
Ray Fixer. You've been talking.
Yeah,
Let
you've been
other people
talking the whole
talk. I'm
time,
King,
sick
you
of
bringing
be
up
this.
quiet.
irrelevant stuff,
No,
and
you be
and
quiet.
Hey,
why are
Be
you
I'm
making
gonna
a
quiet.
start muting
conversation about
everybody.
why
I'm gonna
is
start muting
Diamond
let
everybody
me
being
to
say
quiet
removed
this.
and we can
now?
talk at one time. Come on, y'all. Let's be
Hey,
Right.
respectful.
let me
We
say
can
I
one
have
all
a
get
thing.
our
question
point
for
across.
Vessel. Vessel, I have a question
Hold on before you
that
say
came
your
from the
question, Doc.
Cash App.
Okay, hold on. Let me say this real
Just
quick.
asking
Before
questions.
you, before y'all move on past the address thing, I know y'all like proof. Have somebody provide some proof, physical proof that I sent Diamond address to them. A text message, a GPS, or anything. For the person that can do that, I'll pay $10,000.
Sophie, I'm
Y'all
not
just got
starting drama.
$10,000 just to
I'm
drop
not
anytime,
starting
don't
drama,
y'all? Huh?
Sophie.
Y'all just dropped that $10,000 like it's
Hey, can I
nothing.
say something real quick about the address
Well, can I finish asking Vessel my question? Because I don't. This wasn't
thing?
even about
Oh,
Diamond
thank
So
you,
yeah,
or why
Star.
she's moving. I don't understand why they asking her why she
So
moving.
much,
She's moving
Star.
or
because she don't
to
like living
speak
where
of
she
it.
living.
Thank
Damn,
you.
the woman want to move, let her move. Vessel, the question is, the Cash Apps asks, did you give Gen X Diamond's address, and you never
Thank you, Gigi. Y'all.
responded
Thank
to
y'all for the
that
gift,
Cash App
y'all.
question? The woman can move because she don't like the color of her walls. God damn. Let her move if she want to move. She have that right.
So to
Shouldn't
answer
even
the
be a
question,
topic.
to answer your question, did I give Gen X the address? Absolutely not. And to
Thank you
be
guys for
honest,
the gift.
I can't even prove this, and I'm still trying to get the evidence. And a few people have said to me they got the evidence. I'm waiting on it. I'm waiting on it. You know who I'm talking to. She admitted to $2 Live in the live that she did not get the address from me.
Wow. But
Wait
can
a
I tell you
damn.
something? Because a lot of y'all just gloss over a lot of things. James came on Vessel Live and Diamond Live to do
Thank
this
you, Mimi.
thing where it
Star.
was focused on how Diamond should not be friends with Vessel. Then he came on this live just focusing on only the only important part that he could focus on. Well, Diamond gonna be back around Vessel. Why? I want to ask James. Why are you so pressed if Diamond and Vessel are like even in the talking terms? Whether or not she
Maybe,
no
do you
longer
think
gonna
maybe he's
use
just
him
thinking of
as
her
hand.
safety? Maybe
No,
he
no,
doesn't
no, 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 no.
comprehend
I
that
didn't
it's her
ask. I didn't
safety.
ask you good time. I'm
No,
gonna ask
I'm
Diamond
asking
this
you.
because I want to
Do you think
understand
that?
this from James. Because I don't understand why his focus is only to sever the relationship between Diamond and Vessel. Because I know Jen, that's what she wants to happen. And y'all just gloss over how Jen posted stuff mentioning
Can y'all do
why,
me a
you
favor?
don't
Can y'all
believe
mute y'all mic?
James
So I
over
have
the
something
whole
that
doxing thing. Y'all are
one
still not
moment. I got
noticing
some
that.
evidence to play. I need everybody to mute their mic. So Vessel here is saying that she said in someone's live that she didn't get the address from him. However, this is what Gen X said. Ooch. Now, Vessel, let's talk real life, Vessel, and get out your wet ass dream because you're such a fucking liar. Okay? You told me about Diamond's address when you got mad about that stupid jingle that she didn't allow you to make. Remember that, sir? Remember that? Yeah. And then you said she thinks she's living good and she lives da 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 da. Remember that? Because you got pissed because of that jingle that you wanted to make for her? Get your facts straight and stop lying. Y'all lie too much on this goddamn app. And then you want to blame everybody else for your bullshit. Stay off the fucking liquor so you can remember what the fuck you said.
I knew it.
If y'all recall, when Apollo came in and did the song, I had nothing but praise for that. I didn't say anything bad. I wasn't mad. I said, I'm glad you got it done. I'm glad. And it's dope. It's fire. All I did was lift the theme song up. It didn't bother me one bit. Not one bit. That's
Did
the
you
truth.
discuss that with Jen? Because that's not the point. Whether you were bothered, was that discussion done with Jen? Now, come on, Vessel. Now
Yeah,
now
no,
this
no,
is
no,
the
no, no,
part
no,
that
no.
you gotta
We're good. Yes,
clarify.
yes, yes, yes. We
Did you
were.
spoke to Jen about that and how mad you were? Because now she's saying something different now.
I was not mad. I'm gonna say that
Mhm.
again. Jen
Okay, I
was on the
respect that to
song.
Jen.
I just answered your question.
You just
Jen,
said that Jen said you didn't. You said Jen out of her own mouth said you didn't
right?
give her the address. Now she's saying out of her own mouth you did. So which one is it, Vessel?
Are you finished?
You should ask
Are
that
you
about
finished?
Jen too, because Jen be lying a lot too.
Yeah.
Y'all only want to
Okay,
focus
Are
y'all
on
you
Vessel,
finished?
but
y'all
Jen
don't want
lie
the
on y'all
truth.
faces too.
Y'all
There's
don't
a
want
lot
the
of people
truth.
are lying. Okay, it's
Okay.
not just Vessel, it's not just James,
Okay,
but
I need
y'all
to
need to understand Jen lied too. Okay,
bring
or she
James
just
back up.
having a wet dream about being in a relationship with a man that she was never in.
But the
That
thing
part was a
about it
lie.
is a lot of you guys are attached to these people. Some of us aren't attached to anyone, so we can look at this
I'm
without
not
any
attached to
bias.
nobody.
And
Let's just
and
get
Man,
that
and
straight.
a
you're
lot
I'm
of
not
not
us
looking
is
at
attached
it
to
looking
without
at
any
Vessel's
bias.
Vessel.
side
I'm
Anything
with
not
I say,
attached to
you're trying to
James. I'm not
scrutinize
attached
me.
to Diamond. I'm
You're
not
not
attached to
scrutinizing anything
Jen. I'm
anybody else is
attached to
saying
what is
other than
true
me.
in
my
So
front of
issue
don't
is
you.
don't act
that
like
you
you
mentioned
do.
her address at all. So that issue right there is going to
Okay.
always be at the top of my mind as a woman.
And you can't move past that. And I
I
already
can't
admitted
because
what I
that
did.
makes you to me
I
doing
already
something
so we
like
can't
that,
get
and
we
now
stuck right
Jen
here,
adding
y'all.
that other point makes you guilty. The fact that you even
Hey,
mention her
I'm
address after
I'm
she
gonna go and
trusted you
drop
with
this
it
in my
We
is
doing
prayer.
personal
wrong.
votes, or are we doing what the evidence is showing? This is not
This
I'm gonna
personal.
say
Like
everybody lying.
we
I'm gonna go
support
and
we
drop.
in
But
court
this
It's
is
and
all
the
we
about
evidence,
taking
this.
though. Good
you're
time.
taking it too personal though. Like
But this is not
it,
personal. This is evidence. This is how we get to the nitty gritty of things, is by asking the questions. And so everybody wants to just scoop over that, use a broad brush. This is not personal for me. I really want
I
to know the
get it.
truth.
I get it, but it's starting to sound a little personal just from my point of view.
I
And
mean,
it's like,
perspective
okay,
is subjective.
you asked him the question. We're trying to move on. Do you have another one? Like we're trying to move on. We've been on this case for a little bit, and we trying to get
Okay.
to a
Okay.
resolution
So
here.
can I say this?
Um,
And then I'll move on. Can I say this also? Let's be clear, because I want to address this because I know how the internet
Hold on, I'm
works.
finna go.
I didn't say Diamond should move. Actually, I believe Diamond should move for her safety, because we don't know who put out her address. We don't even know how many people have this woman's address. So I just want to make sure that it's understood that I do believe Diamond should move for her safety. Secondly, I don't have any issues with Diamond, and Diamond knows that. So I just want to put that out there. But the reason why I'm going so hard is because women are not safe, especially black women, on the internet. And it's proven time and time again that we are not safe here. And this shouldn't even be a conversation, because she trusted Vessel in the first place. And he was willing to give out her address. And that's my point. And I land my plane. Thank
Person
you,
But Ray,
about
you
Bella.
was trying to
street number was
justify.
Gen
Hold on
X,
one second,
Right.
who
Pink.
she should have trusted, but y'all
I
didn't
didn't try to
overlook
just.
it. We haven't saw, we have not seen Vessel on 4K gave that woman street address, but we did see Gen X. Yet we want to believe it was Dachshund though, right? But y'all women are crazy, because
The,
the only woman that did that was Jen, and the rest of the coons out there that doing dumb shit. But y'all don't want to see that. Still, it's on Vessel head. Vessel is wrong completely. We all know that, because that's some fuck shit.
At this
You try to get
moment,
some piece of
at this
cobbler
moment,
and you did that stuff. That's wrong right there.
at,
However, y'all
at
keep
this,
forgetting it's not just him. It's Gen X as well. If you are so, you could trust me. I'm such a friend. But in all the 20 lives that you went through, that one live you drop a gem, yo, don't mess me. I don't want to hear nothing else you got to say. You are dangerous. Because if you so called, I care for you, then you would never done it. Matter of fact, I'm going to tell everybody, don't talk to me. I'm not answering nothing. Okay? That's just me. If I was a friend or a business friend, whatever the hell y'all call these things out here on TikTok,
And I
I'm
don't
not
have.
gonna speak about nothing. Y'all can kiss my ass. That's why I'll tell you. Because after I have a conversation with Diamond in the back, if we were friends, that's it. I ain't doing a 20. I ain't doing a 20
I'm just trying
tour
to see when
about
you
this goddamn
became a
thing
Diamond
about this
fan.
imaginary relationship.
Bella,
And
is
I'm
this
dropping.
I
court?
want to
He
know
can
when you
tell you what
become so
I
much of a
on that
Are we
Diamond
in
panel
fan.
with
court
Vessel
today?
and Diamond, Ella, and I'm dropping. Thank you.
Hey, let me say something. I'm out.
I
Okay.
want to know
First of
when
all,
she became so much of a Diamond fan and why she the only one get to choose who's real and
James,
who's not real. It's obvious that you
James,
love Vessel and you want Vessel. It's obvious that you want Vessel. It's a thing
James,
when there's real facts out there.
James. Give me 1 second. These
Give
goddamn
me 1
super.
second. Everybody else had their seconds.
Well, James, damn, you been going all fucking morning, dude.
No,
He's on
your
the
girl
docket
C5 been
technically.
going all
I mean,
morning.
I'm just saying, let somebody catch a break. I'm gonna get off up on this stage so he can get back, so y'all can get back to him because he a part of the docket. So I was gonna say my thing and let me go.
Okay.
Well,
Diamond, these goddamn mega fans is dangerous. And all I'm saying, if you want to deal with Vessel, that's your prerogative. But he don't need to be driving the moving van to the next place because he never need to know where you stay at again. He'll never need to be your handyman again. Because I don't care what nobody say, giving somebody an address is not as dangerous as driving them over there. Willing to drive them over there. That is fucking crazy. So anybody who can sit here and say, oh, well, he was gonna give the address out, but he didn't drive her over there. That's fucking crazy. And that sounds like some mega fan ass shit. And how you sit in my face and willing to give people my address and drive them over there. Get out of here.
James, you gotta stop throwing those innuendos out there, like you said, as pink fucking vessel, because then people stop believing you because
man,
it
I'm
seems like
not
you'll
doing
throw.
shit because
But
No,
y'all,
people
hold
can
on one
say
second.
whatever
My
the
mic
fuck
was
they want to
muted.
say,
My
and
mic.
James not supposed to be able to say some shit. Fuck out of here with y'all shit. If
So
she's sitting up
y'all.
here steady taking up a fucking vessel, that's obviously tell you that vessel. My fault. Go ahead, Don.
So I did state on my live that I was gonna get a moving company. Okay, to move. I did state on my platform that I didn't want any help from anybody on the internet, far as realtors and etc., because of everything that I have went through on social media. I did state that. I also stated as well, y'all, I do not have no type of communication, no type of anything with Vessel. I told Vessel that after all of this and everything that's going on, I can't do it.
Okay, so I do want to get these Cash App messages, and I appreciate everyone being patient. Thank you for tapping the screen. Continue to share the live out. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for helping me hit my live goals. If you are not already following the Bella Leone page, we are here Sunday, 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, every Sunday. Thank you for being here. I appreciate all the support. Let's get to these Cash App messages. This message says, Vessel, you are a certified liar. Someone said, Vessel, your temperature is liar. Someone wants to know, is there a relationship between There She Is and Gen X? Someone said, Diamond said anyone can call a flight. This one says, he wanted to test her. Vessel is ridiculous. This says, Vessel is dumb for life. He's sad and needs help. This says Pink, his character is lying. Someone said Ray the Fixer doxed people with Scala. This one says T Money, mind your business, Snake. This says, can we move on past the morning show bullshit? This says, Vessel, take that 10K and give it to Diamond to move. Someone said, so give Diamond the 10K to move since you got it. This is a personalized note. It says, moving won't help. It is public records for your information. This says, Ray works with scholars. She should not be speaking. And this one says, if the address was dropped years ago, why move now? Now, that is a question that I did hear throughout the week.
So let me say this, y'all. For everybody, I guess that does not know, and I'm just finding this out myself. There is ways that you can get your information not published. There is ways that you can get your information not published. For people that don't know, there is ways that you can get your information not being public, so that way people can find you. There's ways. So yes, when I move this time, I am taking action on all of that. Okay.
And I believe that was the dig that Ray was trying to do. She was kept pushing the fact that, oh, your information was doxed 2 years ago. She kept saying that. Then she even put in it, oh, well, Gen X only put out the numbers. She didn't put out, she kept taking these little shots at Diamond to suggest, why are you just moving now? And Gen X didn't really do anything. But I'm gonna say this and end it.
So, Drop, I have a question
It's
for
Mad
you.
Day.
Were
Okay.
those shots? So, I have a question. Were they shots or general questions?
No, I think she was taking. I think she was
What's the
taking
difference
these
between the two?
because she tried to make light of the fact that, oh, Gen X only gave numbers. Oh, Gen X only gave the address. It don't matter what she gave. It was pieces of the information needed to find out where Diamond lived. So she was trying to make light of it. So it was shots. She wasn't being genuine in asking out of concern. I believe it was taking shots, but I wanted to make out this point. Jen is mad. I'm not against Jen, Diamond, Vessel. I'm neutral when it comes to this because I don't talk to anybody on the back end. But Gen X is mad at Diamond. Gen X is mad at Vessel. She doesn't want those two people to have any type of relationship. It's Mad Day now, so now she's trying to make everybody fall like a house of cards. She's upset and it's showing because now she's bringing all of this stuff out. You've been knowing it. Why are you just doing it now?
But that would be speculations because you say you don't know if Jeanette's like that with her. From the time, I don't know Diamond and Jeanette's personal relationship, but I know that Jeanette's had Diamond back. And you're not going to stop me from saying that. But my thing is this, a personal problem is a personal problem. If I'm cool with Jeanette's Diamond, why in the fuck are you mad at me when I still hold you down when Two Dot and them was talking about you and shit like that? I'm always holding you down. So what is your problem with me because I'm cool with somebody that you don't like?
James, listen, let me tell
That's
you
not the
something.
way I do that.
James, listen. The last few days you've been coming on this app and you've been spewing, throwing out negative, you've been spewing out
Okay,
all type of narratives.
James,
everybody.
let her answer the question, please.
James, you've been spewing out narrative after narrative after narrative, right? And anybody that knows me on this app knows I don't fuck with nobody that's throwing narrative after narrative, that's spewing narrative on this app. That's a lie. If everybody is doing it, I don't fuck with them.
Good morning, everyone. I'm gonna say this, then I'm gonna drop. I agree with Kiana. There's a difference between saying, do you want to know where someone lives and actually giving out the address. That's what Vessel said. Even the young lady he said it to, that's all she said he said. No one else has come up and said he gave out an address. Nobody but Gen
It
X.
doesn't
But
even
Gen X
matter if he didn't, if no one said
but
that.
Gen X only
The
said this.
problem is
But Gen X
he
is just
mad at
now
me
saying
because
this. But
I'm cool
James,
with Jeanette.
Gen X only said this after you had her back. But we're also
I
talking about
don't care
someone
what
that
Jeanette
came
said.
up and
That ain't
apologized
got
to
nothing to do
Diamond
with
and
me.
been dragging Diamond ever since she apologized. Ever since she
That's
apologized,
their
she been
business.
dragging
So
that girl.
because
No,
I'm
no,
cool
she
with
been dragging
Jeanette,
that woman since she
that's a
apologized.
problem.
She wrong for that. And like I said, I'm a drop. Vessel
She
never
may
gave
be
out an
wrong, but
address.
what does that got to do with me?
Because what does it have to do with you?
If
You didn't
Jeanette's
come out and
wrong,
say,
what
listen
does
to
that got
just
to do
me.
with
Y'all
me?
mad
I'm
now.
still cool with Jeanette. I didn't have that much heat when I was cool with the $2 now.
But stay
That's called it
neutral,
what it
James.
is.
Just
James,
stay
can I ask,
neutral. Stay
or let me ask
neutral.
Bella. Bella, can I ask James a question? Because I don't want to speak out of turn. But
Okay.
James, did you? Okay, I really want to answer this because I hear what you're saying, but did you do this for Diamond to get brownie points for her, or did you do it because you were really concerned? Because it's starting to
Sweetheart,
sound like
sweetheart,
I hold on, let me just get
sweetheart.
it all out. It's starting to
Okay.
sound like, Diamond, I did this for you. Why are you not seeing that I did this for you? So is it that you wanted Diamond to see, hey, I'm doing this for you, so look at me? Not necessarily get rid of Vessel, but to look at me. And
Let
you're
me know
saying,
when you want
well,
me to
dang,
answer that
he did
question,
this. Okay, answer it. I don't want to give you
because
too much. I'm sorry.
I already understand what you're saying. What I'm saying
Okay.
is this, sweetheart. Apparently, you don't know me. I'm pimping James. I don't give a fuck about nobody on this motherfucker app. I got a badass woman over here. So out of all the bullshit that y'all disputing amongst each other, at the end of the day, I got a badass chick over here. At the end of the day, whatever Diamond do with her life, yes, I always being a Diamond fan since she been in her car. Yes. If I'm a little bit what you call exaggerate, no, I'm not exaggerating. I really do care about Diamond. I really do want her I know she going somewhere or whatever like that, despite of everybody thinking that I'm slow and don't know or supposed to know. No, I hear stuff just like y'all hear things. I take stuff just the way y'all take stuff. So because it's coming from me, I'm a big celebrity out here in my real world. Believe it or not, I can show you news clippings and all type of shit about me. I don't have to get on TikTok to make a fool out of myself or make a fool out of my people. The fact that I got a problem with Diamond is because her supporters allow her manipulate. Well, I believe this might
You
not
feel
be
her
something
supporters
that
are
she believes,
manipulating her?
manipulating her because
Okay.
if she want everybody to be on her show, she had white tea people on her show. The white tea people can't be on her show because the black people got a problem. They want to play so black. It's just a lot of shit Diamond want to do, but Diamond can't do because her people that she feel like giving her money or they feel like they supporting her won't let her do the shit. So if Diamond do what Diamond want to do, despite of what me and Diamond problem is, Diamond gonna be some motherfucking body regardless of her haters or not. She's
Okay,
gonna
I'm gonna
be
bring you
something. She
back, James.
already
I'm gonna bring
somebody.
you back.
James,
Just
listen,
answer
what
this
I
for
have
me,
with
James.
James,
Bring
my
me
show,
forward. Don't
James,
bring me
listen,
back.
James, I do
I
what I
got
want
lost,
on
James.
my show. You have some type of, you have your input on what you see on my show, and that's fine. But I
Everybody have their
have,
input, but that's good input.
okay, but and listen,
What
and that's all it
narratives are
is.
you
It's
going to
just an
make that?
input, and that's
Because
all
I
it
just
is
spoke
just an
highly of
input,
you.
and that's
I
all
spoke
it
a
is. It's
highly
just
input
an
though.
input.
Well, if you don't take it that way, Diamond, you could play sugarfoot with everybody else, sweetheart. I'm not your beef. Your beef is the motherfucker who's giving out your personal business. So let's get that fact. You ain't got to worry about James or Snapper. We're not your problem.
I'm not worried
I
about
support you.
y'all.
I'm going to support.
I'm not worried
I'm
about
support
y'all.
you. I'm going to continue to
I'm
support
James.
you,
I'm not
whether
worried
you
about
like me or
y'all.
not.
If you,
Whether you
James,
like
if
me or
you
not,
support, you
Diamond,
support. If you
I'm not
don't,
your
you
problem.
don't.
But I ain't got to kiss your beautiful ass because only ass I'm sucking out of is snappers.
So, James, is it safe to say that you're offended that Diamond kind of it seemed like in your opinion that
Thank you,
you're
Kim.
being pushed out, though you defended Diamond from Vessel, but Vessel still can be around. That's what I'm picking up for you,
It
that you
wasn't
feel
about Diamond.
offended.
It wasn't about defending Diamond between Vessel. I was talking about Jen Ness. Jen Ness is my bae. I
No,
know
no,
her
no,
and
because
Diamond
you
got
keep
something
bringing
going
up
on. No,
Vessel,
no, no,
Vessel
no.
gonna be around, Vessel
Listen,
get to stay
listen,
around.
listen,
So it
listen,
sounds like
listen,
you're a little
listen.
offended that he gets to stay around when
No,
you try to
because this
defend
not the
her
first
from.
time.
Oh,
This is not the first time everything happened about this situation or whatever. I have nothing against Diamond or whatever
Thank
the
you,
fuck she
Precious.
got going on with her. So I have nothing against Vessel. My thing is this: I'm fit in where I fit in. But at the end of the day, for y'all to understand what I'm trying to say is this: I feel like that Vessel was trying to do Jen as bogus, and I spoke on it. And if I spoke on it in Diamond show, and that's what happened. Being that Diamond don't like Gen X, that could be what it is, or that could be not what it is. But I only been a fan favorite in Diamond show. I never been a Diamond's favorite. So I'm only in there because our fans like me, not because Diamond like me.
so
For
again,
the
it goes
record,
back to you feeling offended that you show
I'm
so
not
much
offended.
love
Why
for
would I be
Diamond.
offended?
but you're getting pushed out, even though you say you rock so hard for
Shit, I
Diamond.
showed
You
so much
feel,
love for my mama. I
because you
showed
just
so
said
much
it,
love for my mama. I
James, you
said a
just
lot of shit, but
exposed
that's
your
not what you
heart
said.
that you're offended
That's
that you're
not what
not a
you trying to make
Diamond's
me
favorite
look
and
like.
Vessel
No,
is.
sweetheart. No, you trying to make
Kim,
me look like, because it's one thing to support somebody, but it's another thing to kiss somebody ass. Y'all want to kiss ass. I don't kiss ass. I love Diamond, but I would not
Down
kiss her
for the
ass. If she
gifts.
wrong, she wrong. And if she had enough friends to tell her that she wrong, what she wrong, them to be the friends that she need around her. Not you motherfucker that's in her motherfucking ear when she going through something and y'all get up there, oh Diamond, you know I didn't, man, fuck y'all. Where's y'all at when I'm really going through the motherfucking bullshit? When motherfuckers really doing dumbass shit to me. But then now y'all want to get up here and console me and do all this talking about y'all love me. But y'all be in the same motherfucking live talking about this lady. I'm only speaking my opinion on how she treat me. That's a big
Okay,
difference.
okay,
I can approach her.
one
She's
second,
not gonna let
James.
me
One
come in
second,
her
James.
live.
We get
She's not gonna let me come in her live and approach her in her live.
I'm just gonna do a break, y'all. People asking for
Mute,
lunch
do not
breaks,
mute
people
me. I
asking
can
for
drop, and I
snacks.
don't have to do all this
I'm
shit.
just hold on. I'm gonna let you free talk. We just got to get this commercial in real quick, James, because I want to hear what you're saying. I'm actually the ones that
No,
be.
you don't, because you
I
wouldn't
don't think
interrupt
that you're
me.
slow. I don't think that you're slow. I don't think that you don't comprehend what's going on. I completely understand what you're saying. I just want to get this little break in. I promise you, I do. Y'all tap the screen, share the live. Y'all watching Bella's Court. We trying to get back to the verdict. I'm gonna let James talk, and we're gonna get back to what we here for, because it's really about Vessel. I mean, y'all keep forgetting that it is about Vessel and James. James is a part of the case. So why y'all keep saying why James keep going on and going on, because he's pleading his case. I know that it's, but come on now. It's the case. We in court. All right, James. I just wanted to clarify that for the people. There you go.
I wanted to say this real quick. I didn't know it was something like that. I thought it was a topic. I don't want to be interrupt. I don't want to interrupt what you guys have going on. So I'll drop down. Appreciate y'all bringing me up though.
you're welcome. Thank you for stopping in.
I just wanted to add in, whether it's the full address or even part of the address, it's still too much. And for them to know the street that Diamond lives on, it's already dangerous. So the only thing I can say to you, Diamond, is when you do move, just be very careful and very mindful of who you are giving out your address to, because there's a lot of crazy people out here.
Yes, this is definitely a lesson learned.
I mean, man, thanks for having me up. I don't give a fuck about none of this shit. That's y'all life. Y'all do what y'all want with y'all life, and it is what it is. Like I say, whether the ladies don't want me supporting or not, I'm gonna still support her in the ways I can. But all this other bullshit, they gotta live with that shit. They ain't got nothing to do with shit. Islam, peace and love, solid move. Everybody have a blessed and peaceful day, and know who your fucking people are.
Thank you, James. So I do have Cash App messages. This one says, if your social is out there, ain't no hiding. This one said, James, shut the fuck up, idiot. This one says,
Keyboards.
for the hater vote, Hoover friend, he said, paid. I don't know what this is. I'm sorry, you might have to resend that on Instagram because I don't understand what you're saying. It's kind of discombobulated. Someone said, please drop Ray. We don't want her. There is a $25 policy to drop people if you want to dismiss them from the courtroom. Just saying.
For clarification, Diamond, did you ever say that James had to stay away from your space? Did you ever say that you wasn't, going to communicate with James like on the app per se? I know off the app, no. But did you stop communicating with James like on the app that he feels that Vessel is getting any different of treatment?
So I didn't say James had to stay away. I didn't say I didn't stop communicating with James on the app. However, anybody that watches me on this app knows from my body language and everything. They know from what I say out my mouth. That's how I feel, and they know not. Certain people know not to come over to my show fucking with me. You're not gonna spew a narrative out there and keep spewing stuff out there, certain stuff out there about me, and then think you could just come in the show the next day and say good morning, Diamond.
Yeah, speaking of show, Ray, they did pay to drop you. Is there anything you want to say before you are dismissed out the courtroom?
Sure. At least you got that extra $25 today. I just want to address Drop real quick. Drop, do not put words in my mouth. Do not. You don't know my intentions. You cannot speak to my intentions. I have no issues with Diamond, and I never said anything about it's okay to put anybody's address up there, not a piece, not a parcel. I recognize that you have to say things over and over and over again, and people still will say you never said it. I'm watching this every single day on this internet. So I'm going to say this again for 3,000 people to hear it. I do not have a problem with Diamond. I would never think it's okay to dox anyone. I've never doxed anyone. And to me, this is an egregious thing to happen to any person on the internet. Black, white, Latino, this is not okay for any person to be doxxed, especially a black woman, because I'm pro-black woman 24/7. So please stop putting words in my mouth because it's not true. And unfortunately, I'm going to be dropped. But some people ask questions for clarity, not because they don't know the answer. And that's what I was doing. I was trying to gain clarity. That's the point.
Ray, I only have one question. This says, Ray finna get up there and lie. Didn't she dox Genty?
Hell, what? No, I did not dox Genty. I don't even know where Genty lives. But I did talk about him beating his child and breaking up their bones. I did talk about that. That was a topic. His 4-week-old child, I did talk about that for weeks on end because I don't support abusers.
You hang
That's clarity. But that's clarity. That's what we do. Common sense people, we ask questions to gain clarity. We don't. We do.
Scholar
we do not. We do not just sit here and make up stuff. We ask questions for clarity.
You hang around Scholar. That's what somebody said in the comments.
I don't hang around Scholar. Scholar was part of that campaign. He had his own part. I had my own part. He came into my box to discuss it, but the situation was far deeper than Scholar. This man brutally beat his child and broke bones. That's a problem. And some of y'all agree with that because he's a popular content creator, and I addressed it.
That's okay.
That has nothing to do with whether I would dox a person, because I would not. Yeah. Let's get that clear. And I never have done that. I'm not going to be your favorite person because I speak the truth. And a lot of y'all like bullshit.
Oh, and Ray, I wasn't putting words in your mouth. I was giving my opinion. The same thing you did to Vessel. Gave your opinion. I wasn't putting words in your mouth. In your mouth.
Someone said, Diamond tone with Vessel is different than with James. Someone said Ray the Fixer is a liar and doxed others. I don't know, y'all.
I mean, like I said before, maybe she just feels, and Diamond, correct me if I'm wrong, but I done been stalked, okay? My whole job done been out there, okay? So somebody called my job, so I understand you want to move a certain kind of way and not let people know what you're doing. So y'all keep on saying that she's acting different, but maybe it's because Vessel's more of a threat than James is.
So for the record, y'all, I have went through the job stuff. So a lot of y'all are, if y'all have not been following me and watching me for about 3 years, I have went through the stuff where they were calling my job and trying to get me fired on my job. I went through all of that. My social is all over the internet. My whole history is all over the internet. There's a lot all over the internet. My first, last name, my phone number was out there, and etc. I changed one number. I changed one phone that I have, one number, because that was the number that I used for for the Diamond Show. Okay, I changed that number.
Diamond, somebody just asked in the comments, weren't you building a house? Did you ever announce that?
No, I didn't.
There you have it. Okay. Someone said, yes, she did last year flexing.
I didn't say I was building a house. They said I have a restaurant too. They say a lot of things.
Ooh, Lord.
Is Vessel talking or is his mic just on? I'm just trying to see if my connection is bad.
I'm not talking to you.
Oh, I thought you was about to say something. Does anybody have the receipts of this? A recording? Does anybody have any receipts?
That's not what's on the docket.
I mean, but y'all reading stuff out loud, so it's like y'all just saying stuff and then no receipts. We just move on, or what are we doing?
So all of this done took a left turn. It pertains to her address. The question about the house ties into that. Shout out to Messy TikTok News because they record all the lives and they will see them questions in the comment section. So someone wanted to know if Diamond ever announced that she was building a house. If that is the case, if she did announce that, then other questions will be formed. Okay? However, the issue is James said that Vessel needs to stop telling people where Diamond lived at. That's what the docket is about. Vessel stands firm that he never did that with James, but he did admit fault with someone else. He tested another young lady to see if she would, in fact, want to know where Diamond lived. However, Gen X is backing Vessel's claim by saying that he told her directly exactly where Diamond lives. That's what the docket is about. So now that we done heard testimony from Diamond, Vessel, James, and eyewitnesses, is the jurors and the people ready to vote? Vessel, was there anything else you wanted to say? I noticed you came back up. I just want to be clear before we move on. Okay. Diamond, was there anything else?
No,
Thank you. I am going to allow the jurors to come back. Jurors, thank you for waiting patiently. I know that was a lot. And I just want to be clear, Drop Queen, you were a juror, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. You just had questions while you were in the panel. I just wanted to make sure so we're not confusing the people.
Yes, thank you.
Yes, ma'am. All right. After hearing testimony from James and Vessel, it is boiling down to who y'all believe is telling the truth.
The question, please.
Yes.
Okay. If we're going to go out to what other people are saying besides the people that are directly involved, then why didn't anyone bring the evidence that um, Diamond played and Kels said that she, what did she say? She didn't believe that that information about Diamond's address was something that Vessel said. But, Diamond would have to address that. But, if we're going with all of this extra he say, she say, why wasn't that put into evidence? That's why I asked the question in the comments when I said no disrespect to Drop Queen, but a question. Is she involved in the case or is she a juror? Because if we are juror, certain things we don't supposed to be involved in, I don't think, if we're doing voting. And I said no disrespect to Drop Queen because that's my girl. And I said that in the comments. But that's a question I wanted to ask.
Did any of the jurors have a response?
Well, I didn't know there was a limit on participation as a juror. I didn't know that limited our participation in anything. Because I'm not biased. I'm not on anybody's side. I'm gonna go with what I'm hearing as true. I don't know Jen. I don't have a real relationship with anybody on TikTok at all.
Can I say something right quick?
Okay,
Yes,
babe.
Angel.
I just say I mean I know this is not like okay you're going to you know what for 25 years, but the first thing they do when you pick a jury, if you have any knowledge of that case, more so if you're a juror, you just don't speak on it. I remember last week I dropped down because I didn't want to be involved in that case because I did have my own um you know, what outlook on what it would be. So I waited until the next one and then I came back up. But Drop, I know you could be fair, but
Well,
if
no, no,
you
no.
can't,
Let me say this.
Yeah, I
We
know she
vote
can be
either
fair.
way. If we're in the
Absolutely.
comments or we on
Yes.
the panel, we still vote. So your vote is
yeah,
going to be
yeah.
calculated. So it doesn't matter where you're voting from.
I'm not trying to be
Yeah, you're still
nasty or
gonna
nothing.
vote. And I don't know any facts. I only know was given details on what I heard from watching the lives. And I
Okay,
Yeah,
mean,
babe.
it's no
and that's for
disrespect.
anybody. We all have
Okay, I was
So,
factual
I just
information
I
if
was
we're
just
on TikTok.
asking because that's the reason. Okay, I was just asking.
No,
so
I was
what
just
you're,
going about
so
what
I do
I'm
have
listening
something to
from. But
say. Are
Okay,
y'all
babe.
insinuating that Drop is in fact more of an eyewitness than she is a juror? Is that what is being
Eyewitness.
questioned?
It's eyewitness.
Because
Yeah,
Drop
she knows
attends
them
Diamond's
well.
panels and she knows them more than we do. I think
Yeah.
that's what they're saying. She might have a
I
bias.
don't know anybody, and I wasn't around when all of this stuff happened. That's what I'm trying to clarify. That I heard it on 4K just like everybody else. I don't
Okay.
have a outside relationship with anybody.
They're just saying in the comments that maybe you should drop for this vote and then come back for the next case.
And I'm saying, why does it matter when I'm still going to vote from the comments? I'm still going to vote either way, right? And the actual vote that count is the one that comes from the comments. So I'm confused.
I know. Let me tell you, Drop. It for me. It doesn't matter where you vote. A vote is a vote. Okay, but I was asking the question because I dropped and I had that information because I did not want to involve myself in that case. That's why I was saying that was Diamond's place to say that about what the Kels lady said. So that's all I was
But I
asking.
don't think if you had information and you was an eyewitness, I think that you should have brought that information. I don't think you should have dropped because of that, because they take eyewitness. So you would have been an eyewitness anyway.
Right. I was just confused with when we're jurors, do we supposed to do all of that or not? That's the reason I asked that
So
question.
I'm glad
So
you're
that's all, babe.
clarifying that.
No problem.
So no, because last week, and if she is here, she can attest to this. Miss Not Like Most came up here and said that she had an incident with someone who was on the docket. And I heard everything she had to say. And I said respectfully, because you have direct involvement to make sure that the vote is not biased, I cannot allow you to be a juror on this panel. And then I allowed the people to make a decision to make sure I wasn't being unfair with my decision. So I gave my thought on it, and then I allowed the people to make the decision. So it's sounding like we're in a deja vu moment, but now it's drop.
But
Because the people are saying drop is
Savannah,
more like
I don't have
witness.
direct involvement. She had direct involvement with a person. I don't have direct involvement with this case. So, but I can drop and go vote
Okay,
from the
stay, babe.
comments.
That
So
was
that's
just
what
a
I'm saying.
question
It's
I
not.
had. For me, it doesn't matter. I just needed to know that. That's the reason I need to know so that any case.
I can drop if they
Okay.
take it. If it's that serious, my goodness gracious, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna drop. Bring me down. I'm going to still vote. I'll just do it from the
Wait,
comments.
hold up
Jesus
though,
Christ.
Doc. Hold
All
up, because
right. All right.
you did just
I'll
say.
bring you right back after this case, okay? All right. Nay, are you here to be a juror for this verdict?
I am.
Okay, thank you for coming in. All right. After hearing testimony from James and Vessel, while hearing testimony, we also had eyewitnesses in the panel as well. From hearing everything that was spoken in court today pertaining to James and Vessel case, the question is, who do you believe is telling the truth when it pertains to Vessel asking James if he wanted to go by Diamond's house? Okay. Do you believe James or Vessel? So it's a matter of, we're just going to say the name, James or Vessel is the vote. Okay. For the haters,
I'm going to say Vessel.
Poetic,
I'm going with Vessel.
Duchess,
Vessel.
Angel,
But both of them have a little salt and pepper, so I'm gonna say Vessel mostly.
Misunderstood. I can't hear.
Oh, I'm sorry. James.
Okay. Ceci,
Ooh, I gotta pick one because I think they're both lying. So just pick one.
who do you believe is telling the truth?
Neither one of them. I think they're both lying to fit a narrative. I think they're both picking and choosing what to tell, how to tell it. So just, I guess, Vessel make more sense than James, I guess.
Okay. Miss Love
Vessel.
and Nay. Nay, your mic is muted.
I'm sorry, I was trying to get off. I'm gonna go with Vessel.
Okay. The jurors have concluded after hearing testimony that they believe Vessel is telling the truth. And now I'm going to leave it to the people to make the final decision. After hearing testimony, if you think James is telling the truth, smiley face. If you think Vessel is telling the truth, sad face. Is James telling the truth, smiley face? If Vessel is telling the truth, sad face. Who do the people believe is telling the truth? James, smiley face. Vessel, sad face. Let's get the votes in. We have less than 10 seconds. Who do the people believe is telling the truth, James or Vessel? 621 people concluded that James is telling the truth. 621 people listened to the testimony in court today and concluded that James is telling the truth. Okay? Now, if anyone else wanted to come up to be a juror for the next case, I want to make sure that we have people that is actively participating and want to be a part of the panel. So if you would like to be a juror, you may request up. For the ones that did come in, I do appreciate your support. Okay.
Oh, but I tried to redistrict and use some Jim Crow laws to keep me from voting, but ain't God good? I
Jim
still voted.
Crow.
Lord, I still voted.
Rob, I was trying to save you, but the judging
That's
had already
okay.
started.
That's okay. They was in a frenzy fighting, talking about what happens in real court, and we don't even have lawyers, and sometimes only have hearsay. But God is good anyway.
Okay. So thank you for the ones that is up here that is wanting to be a part of the show. I appreciate the active participation. Thank you for tapping the screen, everyone. If I could just get a quick power tap, we have over 500,000 likes. Thank y'all for tapping. Thank y'all for helping me hit the live goal. And if you are not already following the Bella Leone show, we are here Sunday, 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We are in accountability court. Thank y'all for tapping the screen, sharing it live. Thank you for subscribing to the jury. Again, we are here Sunday, 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank y'all for the taps. Okay, y'all. So we're going to move on to the next case. All right. So this one we have BET Live versus Vessel. Okay. Now, BET Live called out Vessel. He believes that Vessel, you know what? I'm just going to let y'all hear the audio for yourself.
That don't mean I don't know your lying ass. That don't mean I ain't seen you in this motherfucker. You don't know how long I've been on TikTok, do you? No, you don't. I just started getting in boxes here recently. That's the only time you seen me. But I've been seeing your lying ass. I done heard this story 3 times. And it ain't been the same every time you told it. So you sit here and try to blame it on James. Why you wouldn't let Pitbull talk? He was confirming what James heard on your lying ass. You ain't been doing nothing but playing on them girls ever since you came in the TikTok. On them girls ever since you came in the TikTok. On them girls ever since you came in the TikTok. They know what you're doing. And then playing diamond face. You lied about that. Say you didn't tell that girl, but when she came in and confronted your ass, you admitted telling her. You's a weak motherfucker, man. And then you talking about the kid. You the one was crying because you couldn't have your way. You the one had the potty mouth because you couldn't have your way. When nobody listening to you. So you go to your own life, take your ball out the court. That's what kids do. You couldn't stand in the paint, you weak motherfucker. Now man the fuck up and tell the story right. Tell it right the first time, then that way you won't have to lie about telling it the second time. It'll stay the same. Truth remain the same. It don't switch up. Lying motherfucker. Lying through your motherfucking teeth. They ain't gonna call me old. Motherfucker, you look older than I do. You great beard son of a bitch. I ain't.
Okay.
BET activate.
Yeah, BET Live called out Vessel. He said that he believed that Vessel is lying, that he's been on TikTok for quite some time, and that he pretty much watched Vessel. And that's why he spoke up to say that he did not believe Vessel was telling the truth about the things he said. So if y'all want to share the live, you can share the live out to BET Live. Again, I'll play it one more time for context.
That don't mean I don't know your lying ass. That don't mean I ain't seen you in this motherfucker. You don't know how long I've been on TikTok, do you? No, you don't. I just started getting in boxes here recently. That's the only time you see me. But I've been seeing your lying ass. I done heard this story 3 times. And it ain't been the same every time you told it. So you sit here and try to blame it on James. Why you wouldn't let Pitbull talk? He was confirming what James heard on your lying ass. You ain't been doing no.
I'm going to stop that right there. So he actually referenced another eyewitness. He said Pitbull confirmed what James was saying is true. And he also said that he heard Vessel tell the story 3 times. And each time the story changed.
Did Vessel respond, Bella?
No, he did not. That's not what I have. That's not what was sent. It's just him confronting Vessel is what I do have. So at this point,
Hey Bella, Vessel did respond and is on Blaze Live.
it's on Blaze's page.
Yes.
1 moment. Thank you for that information.
And thank you for being fair, Bella, by looking for that.
Absolutely. So let's see. Now you're saying it's on his live. Would you be able to tag me in it, Sophia? I want to make sure I'm pulling up the right video.
Absolutely. Let me go get it. I'll be right back.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
All right. So at this point, the question that is being asked, there is multiple people that is coming forward and saying that James is telling the truth. The question that I have is, are the eyewitnesses lying on Vessel? Try to make it fair so it doesn't seem like this is a hate Vessel campaign that's happening. Do the people believe that the eyewitnesses that is coming forward is telling the truth? That's what the question is. BET Live claims that he is an eyewitness. He's claiming that he's been on TikTok for quite some time and he's watched Vessel. And he said he heard Vessel tell the story 3 times. And the story changed each time. And said, why didn't he have something to say about Pitbull confirming what James was saying to be true? So now it's just a matter of, is the eyewitnesses telling the truth?
Do any of the jurors have a question?
I do. Are the
Yes.
eyewitnesses friends, or do they just happen to be in the same lives some of the time?
I'm going to play that one more time so that you can hear it.
That don't mean I ain't seen you in this motherfucker. You don't know how long I've been on TikTok, do you? You don't. Just started getting in boxes here recently. That's the only time you seen me. But I've been seeing your lying ass. I done heard this story 3 times. And it ain't been the same every time you told it. So you sit here and try to blame it on James. Why you wouldn't let Pitbull talk? Confirming what James heard on your lying ass. You ain't been doing nothing but playing on them girls ever since you came into TikTok. They know what you're doing. And then playing Diamond Face. How about that? You did play that girl. When she came in and confronted your ass, you admitted, Kevin. You's a weak motherfucker, man.
Yes for the haters.
A question, please. Why wasn't this played on the last live? I mean, the last case, because now I'm hearing this, and this may have changed my decision. Because now, the witnesses that we had were all talking about different things versus exactly that what we were talking about, which is Veltel and James. So now that I'm hearing this
I'm sorry, go ahead.
from the comments, Pitbull, BET, these should have been possibly added to the first case.
Okay.
Okay.
So are the jurors request that we move on from this and just go to the next case?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, but they're saying that BET is here. Are we able to, we vote, it's a done deal, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And just so we are clear, he is not in the queue, everyone. But from the jurors' request, we are going to move on. So the next docket, we do have Kev versus Laugh. Okay. If y'all would like to share the live out to Kev and Laugh, we do have them too on the docket.
Bella, since he was discriminated, I think it's only fair for you to play the video that I went and sent you from Blaze.
Kev,
Okay.
Restitution. The docket every week, Kev. We need some restitution. Every week he on here.
Yeah. Yes, drop. I agree.
He got
So yes, Sophia, the jurors have decided that they're going to move on from that case. All right, and it looks like we're going to do another commercial break, I believe. So one moment, people. Hey, Melma.
Hey, is that an echo?
No, your phone just sounds a little low.
Okay. All right, guys, it's 3.5K in here. Come on, let's get to a meal. We do it every Sunday. Let's tap, tap, tap the screen. Get the host, get the panel. Y'all know what we do over here. Let's get it popping. Let's tap, tap, tap the screen. get us to a meal. Let's see if we can do 2 meals this Sunday. Who knows? But let's tap, tap, tap. All right?
Well, thank you, Mama. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you for the commercial break. Sophia, you may come back. I was just trying to do a quick commercial break. Sophia, if you want to request back up. Yep. Thank you. Okay. And thank y'all for the grace. All right. So we do have this case. We have Kev versus Laugh. So let's see what all took place pertaining to Kev and Laugh.
I would bet $1 to a dime. You ain't done them kind of numbers since you left since that day. I've done everything that I can to be a friend to you. I was a friend to you. You don't even have to be in there. I'm just saying, every time you in the comments at me, can y'all have a real roast session and kill this shit? We can, but it don't even have to be no. It don't have to be no roast at first. It can really just be a conversation because now that I done seen him in several comments, I know that there's an issue now, and maybe we have an issue on what the issue really is. Because I really never gave a fuck about no type of nothing. I mean, I guess his issue with me is the shit between him and Omar and Karen and all that shit. But how the fuck can it still be an issue with me when they squashed it? And stop right there, Shot. Let that be a lesson to some of you motherfuckers. To all you messy shit starting motherfuckers, spoon stirrers and shit like that. See, all the time when people fall out, they'll iron that shit out. They'll figure out what a difference of opinion was, whether there's a misunderstanding or whatever, and they'll fix that shit. But now, after they fix that shit, you look like the shit starter. Exhibit A. Now, when they fix shit and they settle shit and they back on this, that, and some other stuff, now you look like the shit starter. People see you for exactly what you were. A snake in the fucking grass. You was a snake in the grass. See now, Omar down in the comments right now. AK be over here from time to time as well. Genty will pop up in here. So now with that beef has been settled and the misunderstoodings ironed out. That's the word, misunderstoodings. Your ugly ass is down there. I see your ugly ass down there. Well, now that all the misunderstoodings is ironed, shut the fuck up, Smitty. Now that all the misunderstoodings is ironed out, you look like the shit star. You look like the messy motherfucker. You look like now you out on an island by yourself. And I could have been did this. Don't play with me. And then you always want to be the victim when the shit hit the fan, when you was the one in the fucking wrong. And that's what everybody was trying to tell me. And I still stood up for you. Because I felt like you were a comic and you were one of my camaraderie. You were camaraderie. What's the word looking for? This is a certain word looking for. You one of them. You my co-worker. Felt like you was a co-worker. I gotta stick up for my co-worker. But you stabbed me in the fucking back. This is what you do. I'm not the only person on this platform that has had this problem with you. I'm not gonna name drop them because I can fight my own battles. But I'm not the only person on this app that has had this particular problem with you. To help you make money.
Okay. So after hearing what Kev had to say, he was in a live and someone played the audio of what Laugh had to say about Kev. Kev is here. Kev, how you doing?
Good morning. Good morning, Your Majesty. Good morning, Your Majesty.
What's going on, Kev?
Your Majesty, I was informed by my counsel that I was called on the docket this morning. My counsel informed me that I was being called to the case. And so I left church. I was in church, Your Majesty. I praise the Lord. I was right there. They would get ready to call out the call. And I did. Yeah.
And I was just getting ready to go. We just getting ready to start baptism and stuff like that. And so I left church because come attend to my court business. Your Majesty, thank you so much, Your Majesty.
Okay, Kev, thank you for being here and stop because I don't want to laugh. Okay? I'm trying not to laugh. So, can you give the court some context as to what that conversation was about pertaining to you and Laugh?
Yeah, yes, Your Majesty. I was informed by some of my supporters that there was a particular live that was taking place on TikTok. Yeah, it was a live taking place on TikTok, and in said live, there was the name of Care the Comet was forementioned, and so I was in a previous live subsequent to that, or previous to that rather, and in that live, I was in the comments of said live, and in said live, I made a comment saying that the switch up be real, Your Majesty. Because the switch up on this app be real, Your Majesty. It sure be a lot of switching up on. I saw it some in court this morning, Your Majesty. All the switching up. So the switch up be real, and so that's what I said in the comments. And so somebody, I guess they thought I was talking about them and some stuff like that.
Okay, so you think it was a misunderstanding?
No, it wasn't. No, they understood it. See, Your Majesty, there's no such thing as a subliminal message. There's no such thing. This whole idea of a subliminal message, I think it's ridiculous. I think it's ridiculous because it's only subliminal if the person you talking to don't know you talking to them. Long as the person you talking to know you talking today ass, it's not subliminal. It got the message got delivered to the person you was talking to. I just didn't say your name.
An objection, Your Honor. Can comic please refrain from making up fucked up words nobody know what it means? Thank you, Your Honor.
Did this start because of a message you put in a chat, Kev?
That was on a live that with Lovely Georgia Peach. It was on Lovely Georgia Peach is her name, Your Majesty. Your Majesty, that's whose live it was, Your Majesty. And she was having a live, and they were talking about this, that, and some other stuff. And so when they were talking about this, that, and some other stuff, I was in the comments, and because people on the panel were saying how they don't do this and they don't do that, and they're not like this and they're not like that. And Your Majesty, I felt like it had the odor of mendacity. It was extremely mendacious. It was extremely mendacious and had the odor of mendacity. So I said in the comments that the switch up be real because it had the odor of mendacity.
Okay. When you say the switch up was real, what exactly was the switch up? Can you elaborate on that?
Yes, the switch up be because what they was talking about, Your Majesty, is that how they don't do this on the app, and they don't, if they got something to say, or they don't stab people in the back, or they don't do this behind people's back, and it was just some other stuff. And so I found it all to be quite mendacious.
And just so the court is clear, are you referring to Laugh?
Yes, Your Majesty. Yes, it was. I just, and as long as the message got delivered and they knew who I was talking to, I don't think it was subliminal at all. Do you? I mean, Your Majesty, I throw myself on the mercy of the court because because I don't think that it was subliminal because the person that you were talking to knew you were talking to them. I thought it was respectful. I thought it was mighty respectful and stuff like that. And stuff like that. So then this person, they didn't say anything at the time on the live. What this person did, Your Majesty, and ladies and gentlemen of the jury and stuff like that, what this person did is they went off of that live and then went to their live and started a live and then mentioned my name And then they mentioned my name, Your Majesty, and they started, yes, they sure did, Your Majesty. I was just as surprised as your face looks right now, Your Majesty. I was flabbergasted. I couldn't believe that my name came up in such foolishness and stuff like that, because this person said, Your Majesty, is that I called their phone at 4:00 in the morning, and that I sent them a text message at 4:00 in the morning, and they didn't want they man to think this, that, or some other stuff and stuff like that. And stuff like that. And I'm like, if I called you at 4:00 in the morning, it was probably an accident. I might have butt dialed or some shit like that. But I know they don't know nothing about butt dialing, because you gotta have butt to butt dial. But anyway, that's a whole nother story. But anyway, yeah, I'm just trying to tell you. Yeah. So it was not on purpose. I don't want your man to think no shit neither. I don't want nobody to think nothing nor some other stuff. So I don't want nobody to think some other stuff. So please forgive me. But what, Your Majesty, this person did not call my phone. They did not text me. They did not reach out to me, Your Majesty, and say anything. What they did is that happened last summer, Your Majesty. It's a year ago. Why are you bringing this up now? You ain't never said nothing to me before now, but now all of a sudden, I'm trying to come between you and your man. I wish I would. I wish I could. Talking about, you don't want your man to think this, that, or some other stuff. Yep, that's how it
Butch, I
went,
have
Your
a
Majesty.
question. I have a question for Kev. Kev, is there an audio of this? I know it happened last summer, as you're stating, but is there any audio
Audio of
to
what?
support of what happened?
That has said evidence. Shy Hart, she played that said evidence the other night, and some other stuff. And see, my platform was engulfed in this huge feud on TikTok last summer, and stuff like that. And so what that person did is they went over there in the comments of the ops. They was on the ops page making all kind of rude and lewd comments and stuff like that, talking about me and stuff like that. Talk about my tooth, talking about some tooth be told, and stuff like that. Yes, I got evidence. I got the evidence and stuff like that. I would have to go down and come back from another page in order to show the court the evidence, but I got evidence. I got exhibit A, B, and C, Your Majesty. Yeah. And this was, I'm presenting my case. Thank you very much.
No. I understand that. No. I understand that, and I respect that, Kev. And you know that. But I'm asking, as a juror, can you please bring the audio evidence?
I don't have the audio. Okay, once again, my witness, who is Shy Heart, she is not here in court. We may have to issue a subpoena, to compare to testify. We might have to compare to testify or some shit like that. But yeah, she has the audio evidence of said conversation, where she said that. She sure did say that.
So
Okay.
are you stating that Shy recorded the conversation and then brought it to your platform and pressed play?
Oh yeah, she did. She did play it. She played it on the platform the other night.
So, Kev, did this start over a 4 a.m. phone call from a year ago? And was it addressed a year ago?
Well, that's what she said. It started with her, but I don't know no shit about. I don't know nothing about that, Your Majesty, or the ladies and gentlemen of the jury. It started with me. It started with me when she took her ass over there in the comments of the ops after I had been a huge supporter of her. I supported her when everybody else was coming at her. I supported her in her actions. I brought her to my page. We had roast battles. I helped put money in her pocket through those roast battles. I have been a nothing but a friend to her. She, as you can see, because she said I called her phone at 4:00 in the morning, and that I sent her some texts or some stuff like that. So she got me. Evidently, she got my phone number. So she could have, not one time did she say, Kev, what the fuck was going on with you last night? You called me at 4:00 in the morning, blah, blah, blah. And she ain't send me no DM, Kev, you all right over there? Did you mean to call me? Blah, 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 blah. She ain't said nothing, no other stuff. And she didn't say nothing or no other stuff all the way up until now, some other stuff. But now all of a sudden it's coming out a year later and some other stuff after you've been gone from the app for about 3 to 4 months and stuff like that. And so now what I'm trying to figure out was the angle and stuff like that. Because why would you all of a sudden come back to the app and now you bringing this stuff up that happened a year or so ago and stuff like that? What's the...
So Kev, basically you're saying that you're guilty of your behavior, but it was justified.
I didn't say
It was
no. I didn't say
self-defense.
no. I'm not admitting to no guilt.
No.
I moved motion to strike.
Kev,
Motion to strike, Your
Kev, allow
Majesty.
me to finish,
No,
please.
motion to strike. I
Kev,
object, Your Majesty. I object.
Kev, you said that you did say some things in the comment and it wasn't subliminal. Who got it, got it. So that's true. You guilty of doing that. You said something.
That's not it. That's an action. That's not guilt. Your Majesty, can you please?
But you said
That's
that
right,
you did
Jazz
it.
Queen. He told her himself.
She's
He
prejudiced
told
in
her
the
Kev,
jury,
would
Your
you please
Majesty.
allow me
Your
to finish?
Majesty,
Responding to
she's
the
prejudiced
comments.
in the jury. She's prejudiced in the jury.
Kev, allow me to finish.
No,
So,
I don't like that word.
okay, so you admitted that you said something in the comments and you admitted who it was for and who it was for got it, right?
That is what I said. I didn't say nothing
Okay,
about no guilt.
so you admit an admission is
An
oh my
admission
God.
of something
Okay,
is not
just
an
keep
admission
making up
of guilt,
words
though.
because I keep making up words.
An admission of something is not an admission of guilt.
Okay. So you have an admission that you're guilty of doing a certain thing. Okay.
No,
Okay.
I motion to strike, Your Majesty.
Allow me to finish, then you know where I'm going.
What kind of kangaroo court is this? What?
Kev, please allow me to finish. So, but I'm saying that you said it because it was justified. You did it in self-defense. She took a dig at you, so you responded. So you were defending yourself. It was self-defense. You're not really
No,
guilty
that is
because
not
it was
what was said.
self-defense.
Can we strike this juror? Don't we have a jury
Let's start
pool
by
or some
striking
shit?
that. Let's strike
Can
your
we
two.
get an alternate juror? Don't we got an alternate juror
No,
around
we
here, Your
don't.
Majesty?
Deal with it.
I need an alternate juror.
Okay, so one, if that's the case, the people will have to vote on that. Kev, are you requesting that the people vote if Drop can stay as your
I
juror?
need an alternate juror. She seems biased, Your Majesty. She seems to have an agenda and the defense.
Yes, I don't even know Laugh. I don't know you. I'm not biased. I don't know either one of y'all.
Wait, the court is issuing a ruling. This has nothing to do. She asked me a question. She didn't ask you nothing. You see, Your Majesty, she won't even follow the rules of Your Majesty's court.
Okay.
Well,
So Kev,
See,
you are so Kev, you're requesting in this moment to have the people vote if Drop should stay as a juror for this case. Is that correct?
yes, Your Majesty, yes.
Okay, so one moment, everyone. We're going to place a quick vote. All right. If Drop Queen should stay as a juror, smiley face yes, sad face no.
come on, y'all. I know Kev a big creator, but we can push through like his teeth.
I see what they call you, Drop Queen. They used to call you Jawbone.
Oh, they call me Neck Boo. Neck.
Look,
They
don't
call
come for
you
me. I won't
jawbone
come for
because all
you.
your damn, that's
Hey,
all
you
you
come
got
for me, I'm
is
coming
jaw.
back.
You don't
I'm
have
just
no
trying
damn
to tell
teeth.
you.
All you
I'm
got
just
is
trying
jaw.
to tell you. See, I told you, Your Majesty, I be
I'm neck.
knowing when they got an ulterior motive, Your Majesty. I be knowing, Your Majesty.
So you Kev, it's all love, man. It's
It's
all
all
jokes.
love, but I be telling you,
It's
they
all
got
jokes,
grudges, Your
man.
Majesty. I can call it out. I can see it.
Less than 10 seconds.
Her ass is out of here.
364 people voted Drop from being removed from this case.
Hello,
Drop.
Bella. Hello, Bella. That's okay. He want me to be removed like they got to remove all his damn front teeth. Yeah,
What
I'm
you
gonna
need to
put the
remove is
comments
that.
to the
I dare
next
you
one.
to remove that wig. I
Bye,
dare you to
sucker.
remove that wig, them
Bye, sucker.
eyelashes, that
Bye,
makeup, that
sucker. My
lipstick,
wig
them
look better than
eyebrows. I dare you to remove
your
any.
gums.
I dare you to step 5 feet back from the camera.
My
I dare
wig
you to
look better
remove
than your
all. I
gums.
dare you. I dare you. I dare you. You I dare you. You looking like Eartha Kitt.
Okay. Be Lashed, are you here to be a juror?
Yes.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. Kev, was there any way that you could get the audio yourself? Because I do not think Shy will be here to play the audio.
No, I don't have the audio. But
Okay.
Shy did play it on. I don't know if somebody else recorded the live that day and stuff like that, and stuff like that. But it was played that day.
Wait, I have a question. Mr. Kev said that he had evidence A, B, C, D, and E. Where's that stuff at?
I'm gonna go down and come back
Audio
from
that
another
Shy
page.
Heart.
I'm
It's
gonna
the
go down and
audio
come.
that
I'm gonna
Shy
come right
Heart
back
has.
from another page. I'm gonna come back from another page. I'm gonna come. I got to get on my other phone. I'll be right back. I'll be right back.
Okay. Thank you. I'm going to leave that box open for Kev to come back. In the meantime, between time, continue to tap the screen, y'all. If you are not already following the Bella Leone Show, we are here every Sunday, 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you for subscribing to the team. We are here Sunday, 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank y'all for power tapping. Every Sunday, we usually hit 1 million likes. So if we hit it again this Sunday, highly appreciated. The support is appreciated. Thank y'all for commenting. Thank y'all for sharing. Thank y'all for helping me complete the live goal. Your support here is appreciated. Thank you all for being here.
Bella Sky said he needs to come up for a
So
sec.
one moment, y'all. I actually do have Shy here today. So one moment, please, and thank
Well,
you.
effectively,
Shy, hello. Thank you for coming in. Are you here to play the audio on Kev's behalf?
Well, you just played the audio through the vlogger, so I'm trying to understand why. You just
So,
played it first.
because Kev says that it was full audio, but there was only a little bit that the bloggers caught.
Okay, I'll play the whole thing.
Everyone mute.
Hey,
Thank you.
Kev, getting back in the box.
Yeah, Kev, he is on his way. Let me see. Yep, here he go. All right, I'm going to make room. All right, so he's coming up right now. Kev, you just going to stay on this page here?
Yes, I'm gonna, while she doing that, I'm gonna get my evidence together on this side.
Okay. All right. Shy, you ready?
Yeah, here.
me for us talking, it did aggravate me. It irritated me for us to be talking and going back and forth. And Kev the comic in there hollering about the switch up is real and all of that you saying in the comments, but you can't come to me and tell me what that, I ain't gonna lie, I don't want to be in there. You don't even have to be in there. That don't have nothing to do with you. But I'm just saying, every time you in the comments at me. Can y'all have a real roast session and kill this shit? We can. This shit? We can, but it don't even have to be no. It don't have to be no roast at first. At first, it could really just be a conversation because now that I done seen him in several comments, I know that there's an issue now, and maybe we have an issue on what the issue really is. because I really never gave a fuck about no type of nothing. I mean, I guess his issue with me is the shit between him and Omar and Karen and all that shit. But how the fuck can it still be an issue with me when they squashed it? And anytime you expect for me, hold on, because I don't want you to, you know what I'm saying? I don't want him to have an issue with you. I want him to understand that if you ever have an issue with me laughing, then you don't understand me. I ain't never nobody simp, nobody imp, nobody nothing. I don't know if you felt like I was a follower or I was supposed to not laugh at what somebody else said that was funny just because it was you that had an issue with them. I don't know. But that's not me, and that's not fair. That's not fair to do to anybody. I don't care how good of friends we are. If somebody say something funny about me, bitch, you can laugh your heart out if you want to. I'm not finna have a problem with you because you laughed at something funny somebody else said about me.
But laugh, can you say that, like, all right, so I want you to look at this like this, though, right? This was a cut from a different cloth come in that we from Texas, right? And this shit real, right? Let's just say somebody Johnson on us, but we don't fuck with them no more. and roasting or ranking, that's what we gonna say. We gonna say roasting or ranking in Texas. But if a motherfucker roasting or ranking us in Texas, we will laugh and then be like, I'm finna beat your bitch ass up, though.
No, for real.
Hey, I'm finna stop it right there for just a second.
Funny, though.
But
Okay, so I'm gonna take it seriously. I'm gonna ratchet it down just a little bit, right? See, and one voice is I don't know what the problem is. You know, his problem is something different. But then you go on to say exactly what my problem is. So, which means that you knew what the problem was, right? That's number one. Number two is you're right. If something is funny, it's funny. It's funny. Y'all can laugh right now. It's funny. And it would probably be funny at the time, right? But understand, I didn't know laugh from a can of paint. I've always been a big supporter of Laugh. When Laugh had her Hulu thing and she did her comedy thing, I sent Laugh my number. Laugh called me, and I gave her some pointers on what to do, not to take this personal, blah 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 blah, or just whatever. She has my number. Laugh wanted to get her system set up with the microphone and the mixer and all that, and I sent her pictures of everything, and I told her what to order. I told her to get the iRig off of. I told her how to do the setup. I made myself available to Laugh. We even had conversations on the phone that were personal conversations. I'm not going to tell her business or put those conversations out there. But again, I made myself available to Laugh. When I've defended Laugh in her absence, I've defended Laugh in her presence. The way that I even met Laugh is because she was being attacked on the platform and I came up to defend her. So I've always been a friend to Laugh. When all that drama was going on with AK, Omar, Genty, and me and Rick and all that, they were kind of tensed up. I mean, it was one of those things where, everybody was suiting up. So when the rubber met the road, what Laugh did is Laugh went over in the comments of the ops and just started dropping. That's just one. Here's another one. That's just one. Here's another one. She's over in the comments talking shit about me when I'm the one that has supported you. I've never had anything bad to say about Laugh. I've always stood up for Laugh. I've been a friend to Laugh. And this is what you turned around and did. And now that me and AK squashed the beef, me and Genty cleared the air, me and Omar squashed the beef, you look like the shit starter. Because when the rubber met the road, I guarantee you ain't been over in they live since then. I guarantee you ain't been in they comments since then. I guarantee you ain't been in they box Since then, I guarantee you didn't have Genti's phone number. I guarantee you Genty ain't reach out and try to help you. I guarantee you AK didn't try to reach out to help you. I guarantee you Omar didn't try to reach out to help you. But I did. I made myself available to you and I was a friend to you. And this is what you did when the rubber met the road. This is what you did. It ain't got nothing to do with being laughing at something that was being said. You were the one saying it. It wasn't something that you were laughing at from the platform, somebody telling a joke about. You were the one saying it, trying to get the laugh. You were the one saying it, trying to throw jabs because you felt like that's where you were safest at. You didn't want that. We were all, when all this beef was going down, I had a live. Everybody, all the boxes were filled, and Laugh was in one of the boxes. And we were on Omar's ass. Omar was live. He was on my ass. AK, all of them was, we just at each other. Laugh dropped down out of my box to go over to Omar's live and to sit in his box and Omar, I ain't got no problem with you and this, that, and some other stuff. You know, I ain't got no beef with you, this, that, and some other stuff. And true, you can sit where you want to sit, go where you want to go, do what you want to do. But this to me spoke volumes because I'm not the only one on this platform that has said this. But I ignored what everybody else said to me about this, and I decided to judge you based off of my interaction with you, not what other people was telling me. And this is what you did. It just fucked up to me. You know, you can go where you want to go, you can laugh at what you want to laugh at, or whatever. I don't fuck over people that support me. People, to me, a friend is somebody that has reached out and helped you do something for yourself that you couldn't do for yourself at the time. And at the time, when she had her Hulu, I was there for her. When she was being attacked, I was there for her. I even did roast battles with Laugh on my page, where, you know, as your Laugh ran up. Laugh ran up in them battles. So I've used my platform to help make her money, everything. And this is what you did. This is how you repay me. The defense rests. Am I the defense or the prosecution?
All right. Shy, was that all the audio you had?
Come through, Chad. Come through, Sunset. No. Come through. Come through, Bree Create. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for all the giveaways.
Was there more audio? I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you.
I can play the rest.
Okay. At least that way people still have context as to what Kev is talking about.
But I'm just saying though, Slim, this is the issue though. Look, this the issue.
But everybody don't come from where we come from. That's the only thing I'm saying to you.
And that's cool. That's cool. I'm gonna forever rep Oak Cliff, and we are just some different people. But at the same time, maybe I don't think he understands where my issue with him came in. Yeah, you can have an issue with me just because you felt like, oh, I should have had your back when it came to the Omar shit. And I'm going to tell you, that shit was hilarious to me. Maybe nobody understood what a regular one night when I logged into TikTok. He was
I know what you're talking about.
And then, you know, Omar was on some whole shit, and he was over there on the opponent's side throwing gifts to make Kev the Comic lose. That shit was hilarious to me because I'm like, nigga, you was throwing your money.
I stopped it right there.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay. All right. Jers, do you have any questions for Kev?
I don't. No.
Because the question that is being called is, was Laugh, and thank you, Shy, for being here. The question is, was Laugh being shady towards Kev, and if she is a shit starter? That is the posed questions. Was she being shady? And is she a shit starter? Now, I do have one more box available for someone that wants to be a juror for this case. And for those that are aware, if you are subscribed as a juror, you will have first dibs on the panel, just so you are aware. So if you are a subscriber, chances are you will get into the panel quicker. Okay. All right. So, jurors, did you want to discuss the case that you heard? Pertaining to the two questions?
Bella, I know I'm one of the ones that said there's no recap, but can you please state the questions again? Because from what I'm hearing, it sounds like there's a misunderstanding, and then I would like to know the time frame because she was off the app for 3 to 4 months. So I just wanted a little bit more context in regards to the time frame. I know the last live was with her and Slim, but the live that Kev is talking about, E40 Uncle, I need to know when that live happened.
Okay, so that would be a question that only Kev can answer. Kev, do you know when that live happened?
This was last summer. This was last summer sometime, and that's part of my argument is that so much time has gone by, right? So
Well,
much
I
time
don't
has
want to
gone.
confuse the people, Kev. One moment. I'm talking about the audio that was played where she's talking with Slim. When you was talking with Shy, what is the time frame on those lives?
That was just the other day.
Yeah, that was recently. I mean, the one, the live that Kev was mentioning, he's stating that it was last summer.
Yeah, that was
So,
last summer.
so Kev, can I ask a question? Who brought this up again?
Okay, let me recap.
Yes, please.
Lovely Georgia Peach was having a live the other night. That same night, Lovely Georgia Peach was having a live that same night. Laugh was in the box. Slim was in the box. There were several other people in the box. I was in the comments, and they were having a conversation about people's actions on TikTok or what.
I did not mean to cut you off. Kev, is iHeartKey your mod? You can unmute your mic, Kev.
For Kev too, you can drop me.
Oh, my bad. Yeah, I do have a mod named iHeart. Yes.
Okay. Thank y'all for that. I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, we want to make sure we keep the votes fair. Keita, you're here to be a juror.
I am.
Private, you are here to be a juror for this case.
Yep.
Thank you. Okay, Kev, you may continue.
I did it better. I did it bigger. I did it wider.
So
why you want to be so boy? You need to be who you look.
My bad. Lovely Georgia Peach was having a live. She was conducting a live, and in that live, Laugh was in the box. Laugh was in the box. Slim was in the box. Several other people in the box. They were having a conversation about the way people move on TikTok, and they, there was I don't do this and I don't do that, this, that, and the other stuff kind of conversation. And so I put in the comments, the switch up, be real. And so when I put up the comment, the switch up, be real, she felt hit by the comment.
Thank you, Kevin.
Do any of the jurors have anything else they wanted to ask pertaining to this case.
A question. Was this discussed on Tea Time Live?
Not to my knowledge.
Okay. Okay. Thanks.
Yeah, see, it's not about starting something, right? That's not what this is about, right? On that live, she said, "I don't know what Ked's problem is, blah 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 blah, where the disagreement is, blah 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 blah." But then went on to say what the disagreement is. You know exactly what the problem is, and I could have been made a big deal about this. I could have said something months and months and months and months ago. This happened last summer. I ain't said nothing. Y'all didn't know none of this shit was going on. Y'all didn't know none of this shit was happening. Y'all didn't know none of this shit went down because it just wasn't that. It just wasn't pressing to me like that, right? But don't play with my name when you talking about, you know, I fell back from Kev because he called my phone at 4:00 in the morning and then text my phone at 4:00 in the morning, and I don't want my man to think this, that, and some other stuff. Now you playing with my name, right? Now you playing with my name. You playing with my you know who I am as a person. A nan chick on this app can say that I done came at her on any kind of level. None. So I have a problem with that. Don't play with my name and try to make it seem like, you know, I'm doing something that's coming between you and your man. I don't want your man to think shit neither. I don't want nobody to think shit neither. If I called you at 4:00 in the morning, please forgive me, goddammit. I throw myself on Her Majesty the court, the mercy of Her Majesty the court. And the jurors and the court reporter and the bailiff and everybody else that work in this motherfucker. I throw myself on the mercy of this son bitch. I swear to God. I ain't lying. I don't want nobody to think shit neither. But if it was that pressing, you ain't never called my phone. You ain't never sent me no text. You just reach out in my DM and say, "Kid, what was going on with you?" Blah blah blah, whoopsie whoop, with some other stuff. You wait until a year later. Now all of a sudden it's a conversation that comes up after you come back to TikTok after being gone for 4 months, which really seems like a speed grab. Like, because the only way to, you know, as long as I can get my name in some controversial conversation, you know, now I can get some speed going again. Because after being gone for 4 months, 3-4 months, motherfuckers forget who you is after 3-4 months. Oh yeah, I remember you now. So now if you come in and you start some static, or you got a problem with somebody, or this, that, and some other stuff, now all of a sudden you can pick up speed. Leave my name. Let my name taste like shit in your mouth. Don't try to make it seem like I was doing some shit to try to come between you and your dude. This shit happened last year. Why is it even coming up? Because you went to your page and said some shit. All I said is to switch up, be real. If it don't apply, let it fly. If I don't mention your name, then let it fly. If I had some real static with you, I'm gonna mention your name. I'm gonna say misunderstood. I got misunderstood. Well, she got her. I told her the other day she was in another live. I told misunderstood. I said misunderstood. I felt like you was hating the other day. If I got a problem with you, I'm gonna tell you I got a problem with you. I ain't finna tiptoe around there and motherfucker on this app. But if I see some shit, I'm gonna say some shit. And if I don't call your name, don't see that as me sidestepping or being subliminal. I just showed you a little bit of respect by not saying your name. As long as you know that I was talking to your motherfucking ass, the message delivered.
I will attest to that. He did call me out in the panel, stating that he thought I was hating because he was receiving his lions and gifts on another court hearing proceeding, Judge.
Well, why would he think that?
Cause she cut me off when I was thinking Bree Create sent me a lion, and I interrupted everybody to thank her for the lion. Cause you know a lion's a lion. All creators gonna jump in when they get a lion, be like, "Oh, thank you for the lion," type shit. And so when I did that, Misunderstood cut me off and like, "Okay, yeah, we see you lion, blah 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 blah," and then kept going. I'm like, damn.
Yes, that is true, and I apologize to Kevin. because it
But
was
my point
nothing but
is, it ain't no
personal.
big deal. But my point is if I had a problem with her, I said something to her. Just because I noticed that you move a certain kind of way don't mean I got a problem with you. I just noticed you move a certain kind of motherfucking way. That don't mean I got a problem with you.
But Mr. Kev, didn't you just say that she was in a live and you were in the comments? And from the recording we heard, she said that you were in the comments. So
Then
isn't
I
that,
just said that, Rogue. Are you not listening? Are you
yeah,
not
yeah, I'm
listening?
listening, but I'm just saying it does sound like you brought all this up again.
I said wait, hold up. First of all, see, y'all kill me. Don't come up here with this self-righteous bullshit, right? If you're in a live and a conversation is going on and you make a comment based off of I didn't make no off the cuff ass comment. My comment was based off of the conversation that they were having. I didn't throw it wasn't off topic. It wasn't some random comment. My comment was based off of the conversation in general. It could have applied across the board. And as a matter of fact, Rose thought that I was talking about Slim because Rose said, that's your boy, ain't it? And I told Rose, I said, Rose, don't assume that you know who I'm talking about. And she added me back and said, you right, Kev, my bad. So nobody knew who I was talking about because it was general to the conversation.
Yeah, but you said that the person that it was meant for got it.
You missing the point though. If it don't apply, let it fly, right? You ever heard that term? If it don't apply, let it fly. Rogue. I'm sure you in your days of living that you've heard the term. If it don't apply, let it fly. I know you have, right?
Yes.
So if it didn't apply to you, you would have let it fly, right?
Yeah, but
no. I'm just asking the question. Hold up. I'm just asking.
I get what you're saying.
Don't snow me. Don't snow me.
I'm not snowing you because you said that you meant it for her and she got it.
Wait, hang tight. If it didn't apply to you, you wouldn't have even responded, right?
Mr. Kev,
I'm just asking you a question. Your Majesty, can you please have the juror answer the question? If it didn't apply to her, would she have responded? That's all I'm asking you. If somebody made a comment and it didn't apply to you, would you respond? I'm just asking you a question.
So what Kev is asking, did the shoe fit or not? Because if the shoe don't fit, why try to wear it?
Well, the shoe fit because he admitted to saying that he aimed it towards her and she got it. That was the whole point of him getting dropped.
That's not true. See, I'm trying to be nice because you're starting to aggravate me a little bit. Because that's not true, right? Come through, Recreate. That's not true. You're manipulating what I said to fit your narrative. What I stated was in regards to subliminal statements. What I said was, if who it's intended for, it arrives, it's not subliminal. But if it don't apply to you, then why would you care at all, right? Right? See, that's the part of the equation that you never answered because it would totally nullify everything that you're saying. So when I asked you that question, you totally skipped over it because everything after that, it nullifies. And you know that. So that's why you didn't answer that. So don't try to back it up by repeating what you just said initially to try to make it seem like what you said subsequently to that is right. The point is if it did not apply to you, you would not have said anything to begin with.
Judge, can we move on from this question, please?
Thank you.
Okay. So is there another question that the jurors want to actually pose for the people? Because that's what it's sounding like. Because the two questions was, and let me just make sure I'm clear. One of the questions was if Laugh was in fact a shit starter. Do any of the jurors know what the second question was? I just want to make sure that we're actively listening.
If Laugh was a shit starter and if Laugh has a point on what the problem is with her and Cav. from a couple days ago. Is that right?
I'm actively listening,
I am
but
too, but it seemed like
yeah.
it changed. I thought it was, why is Kev bothering Lev when she ain't done nothing to him? And that's what I thought this was about.
Does
believe the
that,
last question was
be
irrelevant.
last? You know, I fuck with you,
Wait,
be last,
Kev,
but that don't make that don't make a
wait.
hill of bean worth a
I've been
cent.
saying stuff, and I'm agreeing with you. I wanted to ask you, Bella, am I allowed to be up here if I've been in all those lives where I saw it and I did not see Kev doing anything wrong? I seen him chilling. Should I be going down? Because I've been in
That
the
would
other
mean
lives.
that
I
you
was in
are
Peach.
a eyewitness for
Okay.
Kev.
Well, I was in Peach's live, and I was in Tea Time's live when it came up. But I was in Peach's live when Kev was in there, minding his own business, listening to another story, and somebody tried to bring him and Laugh up in their situation. Kev still ignored it. Laugh kind of elaborated a little bit. Not in a negative way. She just said, we got our own issues or something like that. We could talk it out if we want to. And then Kev, am I wrong?
Look here, who that with the needy came through with the
I didn't know
Zeus on
that.
their
So
ass?
I didn't know I came up here.
No, that's actually a good point. I forgot. I'm
I didn't
sorry.
know
Go
I
ahead.
came up
Show
here
your
to
love. Show
say,
your love. Show your love, Bella. Go on.
no,
Show
for
your love.
real. Because I didn't know I came up here
Hold
to
up.
vote against
Bella just got a
last
Zeus.
year, the shit.
Hold up. Bella just got a Zeus. Hang tight. Hang tight.
Okay, so.
We just gonna act like y'all ain't see me get a Zeus for the first time?
No, I saw it.
No,
I
I
saw
saw
it.
that.
Everything was dope.
Congratulations.
I saw it. That's my second time in my life seeing that. That is dope. Congratulations, girl. What I was saying is I didn't know I was up here to vote on if Laugh is a shit starter and the other negative question about Laugh. That's not why I came up. I thought it was.
We need a question pertaining to Laugh and Kev, so that way there's balance. So
I just feel like Laugh keep bringing stuff up third party-ish. So, indirectly to Kev, and he keep on trying to ignore it and move on. But I don't know. Something happened where he ain't ignoring it no more. That's what I have been seeing.
And actually, I wanted to comment on that because that she brings up a good point that I missed. I forgot about. That same night, I sat up in the box with Laugh and Slim for a good while, even to the point that where Slim tried to turn the live against me, and that's the same live where once they dropped down out of the box. That's when she went live on her page and then started talking about Care the Comic. But the whole time I was in the box, you didn't say nothing.
And
I was just in the box with you for a long hours, at least an hour or two, and you didn't say nothing the whole time I'm in the box.
So my question is, Bella, should I drop? Because I was in that live. Not the one he talking about where she went live by herself, the one before that in Peach.
okay, so if you are saying that you are a eyewitness, I appreciate your honesty.
Yes.
To keep it fair, I will bring you back for the next case, okay?
No problem.
I appreciate that.
I'll be voting in the chat.
Thank you so much. I do respect the honesty, guys.
Come through, Sunset.
So it looked like Slim is here because he was there, so I guess he's an eyewitness. What's going on, Slim?
The conversation that me and Laugh had was after Peach Live, which Kev had to rate. Then when we was on Tea Time Live, the conversation started again. You know what I'm saying? And then that was it.
And I ignored it both times. The
real question is, who was the shit starter in all of this? Is that the real question we need to be asking?
I don't think that there was a shit starter. I just think what I think is, see, it's not about who was a shit starter, because I don't think that she was being a shit starter, right? I think that it's a convenient case of amnesia. It's a convenient case of amnesia as to how things come through, chat. Come through, Bree. Come through, Bree. Come through, Bree. I think it's a case of convenient amnesia as to how this shit all started. Because once again, I supported her. And it's disappointing. It's really disappointing that she did come through, Sunset, that she did things the way that she did them. considering how supportive I have been of her. I've never had anything bad to say about her. I've always made myself available to her. She has my number. She's reached out to me to in regard to setting up her microphone and mixer, and when she was doing her comedy and all that. So I've been a friend to her. I've defended her. And then when she had the opportunity to do the same thing, she didn't do the same.
So hold on, because Kev, someone just said a hit dog hollered. Why are they blaming him?
Come on. I mean, I ain't got no problem with nobody on this app, but I mean, it is what it is. He needs to answer questions directly. What's the question? Diamond, shut up. He needs to answer questions. Ask me a direct question and I'll answer the motherfucker. Shut the hell up. Send her the Cash App and then ask me the question through the Cash App. How about that? How about that, you damn fast talker? Send her the Cash App and ask the question through the Cash App, goddammit.
Okay. So
boy, stop talking to women like that. But you gonna call me a boy in the same sentence. Girl, stop. Girl, stop. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Your Majesty. I apologize.
And we are almost at 1 million likes.
We in the stars, goddamn.
Thank y'all for the gifts. Again, I appreciate y'all being here. I was just going to ask y'all to tap the screen. But again, thank y'all for helping me hit my live goal. Thank y'all for subscribing. Thank y'all for tapping the screen. We almost had 1 million likes.
I don't know if you ever been up.
I appreciate it. Nene, thank you.
You know you right. You ain't gonna stay on all day, but you know you in the top 20 in the motherfucking in the rankings. You number 17. Yeah, you number 17 in the overall rankings. Yeah. Congratulations.
Thanks. I appreciate it, guys. I'm just here doing the show and y'all here with me, so it's appreciated. Everyone that's tapping, again, no gift is too big or too small. It's all appreciated. If y'all want to drop the pink bells in the comment section, go ahead, tap that screen up. We are literally almost at 1 million likes. Thank y'all for subscribing. The support is very appreciated, guys. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Congratulations, Bella. And let me say this, because I don't like the narrative. I support more black women on this app than I even realized. From the interviews that I do, the content, I support Tea Time. I support Bella. I've been around this app supporting people who I believe in. So, and most of them, 90% of them are women. So y'all can miss me with y'all can miss me with all that other shit.
Thank y'all. All right, y'all. We almost at 1 million taps. Again, y'all. Thank you. So someone just sent the Cash App, said there will never be another judge like Bella. And I want to say this, guys. I support everyone, no matter what it is that they're doing. So I just wanted y'all to hear it from me directly that I support all creators. No matter what it is that they're doing, I support them. So I don't want there to be any confusion if I'm up against anyone. I don't believe in that. I believe we all can do great. I support everyone. There's a new show out. Shout out to Petty. She has a court show herself. Shout out to Petty. I support everyone, and I don't want there to be any confusion on that. I cannot control other people's feelings. And thank y'all for the 1 million taps. But I just wanted y'all to hear it directly from me. I support everyone. I appreciate everyone that's supporting me. I wish everyone well. That is
not the universe, not the TikTok universe. Not the TikTok universe.
Shut a goddamn live ID.
What is going on? What is going on?
Not the universe.
Oh my God. Wow, y'all.
And Your Majesty, can I insert a case into the docket today? If you, can I insert a last minute case to the docket?
Thank you. Yes.
Yeah, I need it. Your Majesty, I'd like to call a case. I'd like to call a case after this case. I would like to call Chastity, Sasquatch foot ass up. Yes. I need her. Yes, I need to call Chastity to the docket after this case right here, Your Majesty. Yeah, because Chastity been going around this app fucking with me.
She's in the queue, so please state your claim.
Yeah. I'm about sick of her ass. I'm sick of it. I really am. She need 2 towels to dry off, and every time she talk about, she got something to say to me. Every time she see me in the live, and I'm sick of her ass. I'm about sick of her ass. Yeah, so yes, I need to call Chastity to the docket.
Okay, so before that happens, Kev, let's get your case with Laugh cleared, okay? All right?
Judge, are we ready to vote?
The question is for the jurors and the people. Are y'all ready?
We're ready to vote.
Yes.
Okay, so this is what's going to happen. Kev, I am going to have to drop you down because I need to have a full panel of jurors, okay? But I will bring you back. Now, last week we also had another on-the-spot case where people came in and wanted to bring a case to court. I do allow that also for the people that's new here. And again, y'all, thank you so much for subscribing, tapping. Thank y'all for those gifts. All gifts are appreciated. If you want to come up to be a juror for the case, I just ask that you make sure you heard all evidence before requesting up, so that way the vote is in fact fair. All right, and again, thank y'all. Go ahead and drop them pink bells in the comment section. I appreciate everyone. Before we move on to the next case, we are going to celebrate the 1,000,000 likes because that's what we do every Sunday, 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right. So the question that is being posed. Together we are Nene, listen. Thank you. Thank you, everyone that has sent me gifts. Nene, like, hey, thanks. I don't know what's going on this Sunday, but bro, thank you. Appreciate it. I don't want to take away from the case right now. So let's go ahead and, wow. Thank you for subscribing as well, everyone. So let's just go ahead and do this verdict, all right? We have Kev versus Laugh. From what we have all heard, and I could be wrong, it sounds like the question that needs to be posed is who is, I don't want to say starting shit, but should that be the question? Like, I really want to make sure that this question is posed for both parties. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay, so
It sounds like to me that a question was posed and then a question was answered. And then when people start commenting in the comments, or people in the panel want you to elaborate, you have no choice but to elaborate off of your answer.
So who instigated is the question?
Yes, who posed the original question to make that individual respond? And then people fed into the response because now I want you to elaborate. Why do you feel this way? What happened for you to respond the way that you responded? There's more context at the end of the day, but the general question now is why? since it happened over, it was last summer. It's almost it'll be a year this summer.
So the question is, why was it brought back up?
But then,
Yes.
okay, for me, it's not, I'm seeing a different picture because I looked at the evidence. Um, if you're going back to the backdrop that Kev have, and Laugh was going to other panels and making remarks, when you take that and do that, that would make me ask that question or respond. So
And that's why I'm saying. So how there was the initial, then there was a response, and then there was a rebuttal.
right,
And
right,
now no
absolutely.
one
So
can.
who initiated contact first? Who started it? Is that the question? Who started this shit?
See, I don't know.
Yes,
I don't know. I only thing I'm going by is what I heard and what I saw. And what I saw is making me come to the conclusion of what I am right now, where I am right now.
Okay. So it sounds to me like the question is, who started the controversy between Kev and Laugh all over again? Is that the posing question? I want to make sure we are clear.
I also heard Kev explain that he felt like he had supported her. He felt like they had smoothed everything over. And then, per the text messages that he posted in his backdrop, she was antagonizing him in the comments of other creators' lives. She was specifically poking fun at him. And on this app, you know that you can't do that without it getting back to the person. So she knew that someone was going to screen record that and it was going to get back to him. And so he specifically saying that I supported her. I didn't go at her. I didn't say anything negative about her. He's specifically saying that. And that's, when he saw those messages in the live, he felt the way about it.
because Kev's whole argument in this court proceeding has been that she switched up on him. So maybe that should be the question. Did she switch up on Kev?
And aren't
Okay.
they both
This is
comedians?
why I'm asking these questions, because I want the people. I want to make sure it's the people that's asking the questions so we can have a proper vote. So did she in fact switch up on Kev is what we are asking. So is it two questions? Because it sounds like people still want to know who instigated it. So who instigated?
Actually, it should be three, Bella. Who
So
started it?
hold on.
The
So hold
switch
on.
up.
So what's question one?
Who started it? The
Who
switch
started?
up.
Did she switch
And
up on Kev?
and I believe, and everybody can tell me if I'm wrong, um, why was it brought up again? Because if that live was about people, loyalty and yada yada yada, and then the switch up occurred, then why? You understand what I'm saying? Was it a live to try to trigger this to happen? You know what I'm saying?
Was the question posed to keep shit going? Should I be asking that?
Yes. Was the
Honestly,
question a loaded question? Was it a
I
loaded question? I'm sorry.
I think I think the switch up should be taken out because we don't have any proof of an actual switch up. All we have to go by is what Kev says.